if they will get me. Rock your hood on me. You say you can fuck with me. What I'm already. Rock your hood on me. Hey, I hope it's real. Fuck your hood on me.
I would be like, I don't want salt in my cookie, but I'm like, oh wait, actually,
you do.
That it makes it really
When
good.
you're baking, a little bit of salt and things is really good for it, man.
Yeah.
Is it a Chip Ahoy or is it a? What is a singular Chips Ahoy?
It's a Chips Ahoy cookie.
I mean,
But is it a Chip Ahoy?
It's called one Chips Ahoy cookie. That is how you refer to it.
Are you sure?
Yes.
So can I have a Chips Ahoy? You would
Can
say
I
that?
have a Chips Ahoy cookie?
Yeah. And if
Nobody
someone
would
said that, I
say
would
that.
punch him.
Yeah, if so-
Why? That's how you say it.
No, I would say, hey, can I have a cookie? That's all I would say.
Yes. but if you're like,
if there's multiple cookies.
If we're in English class, right, and they're like, all right, write this grammatically correct in the best possible way. You're like, hey, Billy gave Derek one Chips Ahoy cookie. You could have said Billy gave Derek a cookie.
I feel like it's Chip Ahoy for some reason.
It's not.
I feel like, can I have a Chip Ahoy?
Because Chips is the brand.
I understand.
So it wouldn't become Chip.
Why not?
Can I have one of Chip's cookies?
Well, let's think of it as
right,
Oreos.
right. What would you call several Chip Ahoy cookies? Are they Chips Ahoys?
I think it's like singular,
There's a
like
Chips
beer.
Ahoy cookies.
It's singular, like deer. Welcome.
Give me all your Chip Ahoy cookies.
Welcome to the Snark Tank Podcast. Patreon.com/the Snark Tank to support us. Go over there. If you don't, say it with me. We'll kill you. Except
Never
for him,
getting-
he
never
never
getting
wants to
monetized,
join
boy.
in.
No one joined on the murder.
We're never getting
Not a
monetized,
big
boy.
murder. Not a big murder guy.
Sweeney's not a team
What is
player.
monetization? Woo!
What is that?
So right now, Derek, we were laughing at the fact that I'm here eating grapes.
Oh yeah.
I'm eating grapes
Look at this contrast.
because I don't love
baby.
my life anymore. I don't love myself anymore. And now Derek is there, inhaling and whiffing on a delectable Chips Ahoy cookie.
This is my breakfast.
It's one Chip Ahoy.
How fucked up is that? Yeah, it's a Chip Ahoy.
Okay,
That's your breakfast?
Yeah, because I woke up immediately and I'm like, what's happening? Oh, I got to do a podcast. Gotta-
What's happening? You know what my breakfast was? That individual grape.
that grape? Yeah, at least I pounded some water. I was like, let me at least get some water.
Lily got a really gross breakfast burrito from like a fucking organic place, and I was like, "This is shit." And I just got grapes.
I never
And
want
I'm
to
like,
hear those
Organic?
words.
An organic
I never
breakfast
want to hear
burrito?
those two words together.
What does that mean?
Organic burrito at all scares me.
Guys, I'm not really enjoying life.
There's like
right
grass
now,
in it or something. What
I'd
is
rather
it?
be molested, I think.
I think so.
I think you think that, but
No, I think I'm actually pretty sure about that.
Yeah.
as long as it's not like sexual molestation, like just simple bothering. A simple
No,
bothering.
no,
like
no, no,
molesto,
no.
like an actual molest.
Yeah, like simple
No,
bothering.
I mean it for real.
that's cool.
So someone putting their hands down the back of their pants and they're actually playing with
Yeah,
their
yeah,
butthole.
yeah.
Like
While
that.
I'm asleep.
Why are you asleep?
Oh yeah, it doesn't count.
Well,
It'll wake
count.
me up. It'll wake me up.
It'll wake you up.
I'm not like a light sleeper.
Wake me up when molesto ends.
Molesto.
Yeah,
It's
love
me,
that.
Molesto.
I love
molesto.
that. Like that's
I'm molesto,
Spanish
yeah.
rules, man.
It is a very funny language.
So it's like it's me, molesto.
when you realize how simple words are and how like that's what that means.
Yeah.
Because I was at a zoo one time and some dad was like, "Oh, look at the animal keeper molesting the koala," and I was like,
Excuse me?
"That's what it means." Like my brain was like gonna go crazy, and I was like, "Oh, it means bother."
Right, yeah.
But
Not to us Americans. That's why it's great. Molesto.
Because then there's that phrase hot and bothered, and then it would be hot and molested.
Oh
which
yeah,
is not
caliente
exactly...
molesto.
It's such a fun language.
Spanish is such a dumb language.
The
I think,
music,
but-
what fascinating. I think we talked about this in the podcast before. I'm not sure, but I love Spanish music because it's all written like all of the lyrics are stupid, like it's all dumb. Like there's very little that I've heard anyway. Spanish music that's really about anything serious.
It's not dumb, but the way sentence structure in Spanish is and the way English Spanish structure is, like, no, this doesn't. They don't check out exactly. They're close.
Well, I think it's because everything rhymes with each other, so it's like there's no real reason to be clever with how you write about things.
I think there's good
You know?
songs.
Yeah.
There's a lot of good Spanish songs. Not that I'm like a better Spanish speaker. I think there's a lot of good Spanish songs.
Yeah, but there's also like
There's also really stupid ones. Like popular, like reggaeton music. Like, let's be real. I love reggaeton music. It's fun music. It's often... It's never going to win an award for like being great music. It's because it's just, it's party music, which is fun. That's fine. It's fine, whatever it is. But then there's like bachata music that's like actually good music. There's merengue that's good. You just have to listen to. You gotta like listen to it. You know.
I don't believe a word you're saying.
Yeah, I think this is fucking.
I don't believe it works. I think some of it's good.
Okay.
The fact that I understand some of it now, I'd send most of it now is better. So it's like But there's also Mexican people. You know, Mexican people are just worse by creed of them being Mexican.
All right, well, I guess on that note, what is there to talk about?
This
What's
man
in the
that's gonna
news?
marry a Mexican person.
We got a lot of So the other week we had the Satanic Panic, which was pretty cool.
That was
Yeah.
back again.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, for the Olympics, because Gojira, I think,
Uh-huh.
played the Olympics.
Yeah.
And they're a metal band,
they're
obviously.
a metal band from France, so
Yeah.
of course they've invited
I
them there.
know, but like that's satanic.
Well, no,
They're
so
satanic, and no, they're not.
stop it. So, of course they're
Okay, I was
of
like-
course they're not,
Because I
But
was
they
like,
are
I know
a-
that band.
They
They're
are
not
a
really
metal band playing at a huge stage where millions of people watching
They're
around
also
the world.
extremely popular French group.
It's very cool that happened because we've been saying for a long time the Super Bowl, right, is the biggest event in America. So one of the most popular bands, why not maybe have Metallica? I think people that like football like rock and metal a lot.
Often,
And
yeah.
they'll be like, oh, let's have fucking who's the ones that did Yellow? It was all yellow. I can't remember their name right now.
Ringo Starr?
Yeah, the guy
Who?
that's trying to be
The
like
Who?
Ringo
The
Starr.
Fray?
Look at the stars.
I know.
Them shits is shining for you.
I
That
know who-
man,
I
I
know
can't
the
remember
song.
their name.
I don't know who that is.
Yes,
It
you
was
do.
all yellow.
Please,
I know the song.
Quit fucking with me, please.
I'm not
Please,
fucking with you. I
Um,
don't know who this is. I don't even know if I know that
wanna
song.
I never meant to cause you trouble. Oh, I never meant to do you wrong. Coldplay. Do 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 do.
That's a wild impression.
Oh, I never meant to cause you trouble.
Yeah, you should stop now. But yeah,
Dude, their first album, it was just that guy was just 1000% British, and then I think someone slapped him. I think one of the producers were like, no, and then he just stopped
You
singing
sing
British
American.
anymore. Like, seriously,
you sing American right now, or else you won't get any fucking money, cold bitch.
cold bitch,
Cold bitch.
Fucking cold bitch,
cold
bitch
bitch play.
So fucking.
But yeah. Like
dumb.
that's the type of shit that they put in the fucking nobody wants to listen to Coldplay while they're fucking getting jacking off football players or whatever.
Can you imagine getting hyped to watch like a gladiator fight, but Coldplay is playing?
exactly?
It was all yellow.
It's weird to me that that's the song that you choose for Coldplay.
Because
Like, I've never heard that song straight
Never-
up.
That's
crazy.
their debut song
I
where,
th-
where he's on the beach
but how many
walking like a freak. It's ours.
Yeah, but how many
Ours
people's
is shining.
how many
What song you think of a
bands
Coldplay?
how many bands debut single do you like is the most pop? You know what I mean? That's
It's not
really
the most popular, but
I
I
think
guess
about I think about Clocks a lot. When
What
I think
song
about
is it?
Coldplay, I
What
think
song
about
is Clocks
Clocks.
which one's Clocks again?
Clocks is the piano one that goes. I
I think that's like their second album or something.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
could be wrong. I shouldn't even be talking.
But that's the
against my
Coldplay,
nose.
song. or like
Oh,
Viva La Vida
no.
or something.
That's
The
so
Who and
cool.
Coldplay are getting mixed in my
I meant
brain.
new, like
The Who, for the Coldplay and the Fray are
And the-
getting mixed in my brain right now.
the
So
Fray?
I'm not knowing which one ends or which one starts.
Are
So
they
I'm kind of
British?
confused.
The Fray
Are they British?
The Fray is
They're
from the Congo, I think.
Like native.
Yeah, they're
this-
French Congolese.
What was that Fray song that was like
There's
big?
the
I
Death
used
song.
to-
That's Coldplay.
Okay, so
No,
I do
it's
know
the Death,
Coldplay then.
it's
I
the
do-
Death song. I associate them with Scrubs because there was an episode where Dr. Cox like accidentally kills a bunch of people.
to the Fray.
Not a
Yeah.
bunch of people. I think one person dies.
a handful
right?
of people died because this one chick, they thought she OD'd on drugs, but it turns out she had rabies. And so they gave a bunch of people like organs. This one guy that he loved, he's like, how's your new kidney? Here's this. And then all those people seizured and died because they had fucking rabid
That
organs.
is so.
And while
that is
so, like,
so outrageous.
I think it was like 3 people that died or something. And so they're playing the Fray, and it's like really sad. And Dr. Cox like has a mental breakdown and walks out of the fucking hospital. And so
Why
it's
am I
playing,
not remembering this?
When did I
Go
go
wrong, I lost a friend.
And like it's all sad. He's like, come
along
on,
in the bitterness.
throwing his shit, and he
now.
starts like stabbing people and shit. And then he fucking he fucking beats up a homeless guy outside of the hospital. Sacred Heart. It's a good show, man. He curve stomps a homeless man.
We got to do it. How have we not done The Gay?
That
How have we not done that song
Yeah,
gay?
How to suck some pipe.
We'll figure it out. But
How
like,
to suck some pipe. Yeah, that's good. Step one. Yeah,
step
dude.
one, it writes it.
It really does.
That's pretty
Holy
good.
shit.
You take your lips and you.
Why do you sound exactly like him?
I made fun of them a lot growing up.
What, the Fray?
Yeah, but
They
I
had,
like them.
That's so
know
weird.
two
But I
songs
like
from
them a lot. Like
I know.
I would
Do you
make
know
fun
any
of them.
other? Do you know any other songs?
That's the only one I know.
There's one
to be
other song I
honest.
know. It's called "You Found Me."
Yeah.
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
lost
I
in
do know that one.
something. You found me. You found me.
Just a little late.
Not even close.
I found you. I found you. I'm not a singer, guys.
It's not even. But that's not even fucking
You
close.
almost got like Macho Man. you got kind of close to him.
Just a little late.
Man, this is a great listening experience.
I'm gonna have to turn it down multiple decibels.
Yeah.
but
And audio listeners, have fun, man. You're paying for this.
Yeah, you are paying for. You're paying
paying
good
for
money.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the Fray, the gay. Yeah, it's good.
The Coldplay.
Cold
Coldplay,
gay.
cold
Oh, anyway,
gay,
yeah,
cold
I-
gay, gay, cold.
Oh man, in a British way, that'd be great. Yeah.
I couldn't remember like why we were even talking about this, and it's because of
Oh yeah.
because of the Olympics.
The Olympics. So they had Gojira there, and they did a Marie Antoinette thing. It was kind of cool.
It was badass.
So that was already scared the people, and then they thought they were mocking the Last Supper. But, because you know how they, like, people that want to be victims, they put everything like, oh, this is my thing.
Right.
But, like, they were doing something that was completely separate. I forgot what it was.
It was like a Greek feast or something,
Yes,
right?
yes. And so it wasn't the Last Supper at all.
Although even if it was the Last Supper, like who the fuck cares?
I
Like,
give
I don't know.
two shits. But obviously, the whole thing, the Christian persecution, right? That's the whole thing. So they want to be victims, whatever. So it didn't work out for them. But for a minute, they were freaking out. Ah! That was the cool scare. I was happy for them, happy for Gojira to get like a bunch of recognition and to be considered satanic. Because I feel like that's the bar. You clear a bar when you're considered evil to like the Christian.
Yeah,
like,
it's like getting like Weird Al doing your song. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's like how
yeah.
like that used to be like, I'm in the I'm a musician now.
right.
And now it's
right.
like, it's like if you're a metal band that causes like a satanic panic, you've made it.
Yeah,
You've done it. You're in the
That's
upper
an achievement.
echelon.
That's an achievement you get.
I want that. It's like Ghost had that when because they're barely metal. I mean, technically they're metal, but they don't. It's a whole debate. But the way that they dress, right? They'll have these masks on, and then the fucking singer will have some type of Pope shit on. He's been all these like Papa this the third or whatever.
That's
so they're all
hilarious.
like, oh, and I didn't notice my crew neck that I have because in Ghost in their logo it has like upside down cross in it. And the T, and like I kind of didn't really even notice.
Oh, now
But, like,
I know the
I'm
band you're talking
getting
about
like
exactly. Okay.
looks while I'm wearing my crew neck, and I'm like, oh yeah, they probably think that I'm evil or something cool. So it's cool. It's cool, and their music though is like so lighthearted, so it's funny. Like they have a song that everyone says this is fucking Scooby Doo music.
Yeah.
they're like this Scooby Doo music. It's called Square Hammer, and they're like, this is Scooby. Like the hell is this? And like imagine those guys being like satanic.
He
where
says
it's like,
zoinks.
doo,
There's a
doo,
moment where he
doo.
says zoinks,
I
and
would.
everybody's tripping on it.
Well, that's kind of what blew my mind about this whole thing was just like when I look at like or when I heard some of the Gojira stuff, I was like, this sounds like if they think this is satanic, that's pretty insane.
Yeah.
Because even by like their standards, like this is pretty tame.
Like
I feel like as far as like metal goes, like it's like it's not the most intense shit I've ever heard.
They're not metal enough for me to know about them and have listened to them before.
I know
That's why I'm
Gojira.
like, I've heard Gojira a bunch of times, and I'm like, they're not metal. They're
I mean they are, but
they're like rock. They're like
well,
this
they're
rock
metal.
people.
It's just if that was considered satanic, it's just so not
it's so.
compared to other metal
I
that
guess
you
I'm
could
thinking- I
argue
think I'm
actually.
thinking heavier, I guess, because I guess
Continue.
because metal and heavy is not exactly the same thing.
No, that's
right?
why, like I was saying, there's kind of a debate with the band Ghost because Ghost aren't heavy at all.
Okay,
They're actually, I mean, if you were going to classify them as anything, they're almost pop rock. Like they're almost
Okay.
like 80s pop rock, but like it's the theme, it's the vibe.
The Fray is metal.
I mean, if they were singing about like darker stuff, you could make that argument. That's the thing where people want to say, oh, it's about heaviness, and it's really about the vibe. Because if you think about the oldest metal bands, they're not heavy by today's standards.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah, like it's all like milquetoast. But
And
then
where does Metallica sit on that?
Metallica's like obviously metal. Like
Yeah,
they're
obviously
they're
metal.
thrash, what they would call it.
That's
'cause
okay, that's
it was
a thrash,
fast,
yeah.
blah blah blah. But the whole thing is, it's just really about the vibes. Like, say that's why when death metal came, their whole idea was we want to make the music heavier and crazier, so the lyrics were the craziest. And I find it weird that the a lot of the Christian people, they don't really focus on like death metal and black metal like you would think they would. They said it's like,
Yeah.
oh, Gojira's on the largest platform. Let's just attach our names to it, right?
Said
Let's just
black?
attach our black metal. Yeah, there's bands dedicated to you.
Because I'm black metal.
Yeah.
That'd be fucking great. I wish that's what black metal really was. It was just literally just black people doing metal.
That's like Soul Glow or something.
Soul Glow.
Although
That-
they're more like thrash kind of punk stuff.
The idea of black metal would be so insane.
I want that.
Because I feel like it would just turn into rap eventually. It would end up having way too much rap
All
influence
roads,
somehow.
People just
all roads lead to rap.
that's disrespectful. Like they just we can't. We want it to be rap.
We
so-
can't do it. You just naturally.
Yeah,
It's like
it
that
would-
episode
it
of
would-
South Park where a token knows how to play bass.
Right.
Do you know how to play bass token? He's like, give me that.
Yeah, he's all when he starts
does.
playing, and he's like so disappointed. He's like, God damn it. He's like, God damn it, you're right. Bam, 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 bam,
I
bam.
tried to do an opera, but it turned into rap. God damn it.
I tried
That's
to do-
crazy. Someone starts off and it's like all the sheets, like just books of sheets, and like I made this grandiose suite, and then it's just like a beat.
It turns
and
today's
words.
a good day.
It's just one line on each sheet. It's just the beat, and then it's just some lyrics.
It's just Lin-Manuel Miranda making Hamilton. Like, fuck.
He couldn't help. He couldn't
Damn
help
it,
it.
it's rap again.
Have you seen Hamilton?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I saw it live twice.
Yeah, you like it?
I love it.
Oh,
I don't know. I haven't seen it live. I'm not nearly that privileged, but I've watched it on I've watched it on Disney Plus, and I thought it was good. Yeah,
It was good.
It's pretty decent.
I
That's
cool.
Heights is my
I haven't
shit,
seen
dog. Into Heights is my fucking shit.
Yeah?
But that's also like
In the Heights, you mean?
Yeah. Into the Heights, fucking crazy. In the Heights is my shit, but it's like, of course, I like that movie, or the movie and the fucking play, because
Yeah, I think
I'm one of them.
I think
I'm
it's
one of them.
So,
I'm
like-
one of them. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Like I talked about this on an episode before though, but I just generally actually kind of like musicals. I think they're interesting. I think they're clever, and they're really like. I am aware of how hard that is to do.
Oh yeah.
Like writing wise and like making like songs hit, because there are musical like Disney musicals, right, that we grew up listening to, where like realistically maybe like one or two great songs in them. You know what I mean?
At
Depend-
what point
yeah,
is it not a
depends on
musical?
what's
Like, I can't. I feel like.
I mean, I
don't know
think
when
Disney
musical
movies are
starts.
musicals. I think people who like deny that are crazy.
I think if
Like, how are they not?
the way that they, especially, they're not like scores, right? These are songs that are a lot of times advancing the plot too.
Okay,
And-
I guess that's what I do. I think. Okay, let me think. So Tarzan's a musical, right? You would say?
Yeah. Well,
do they sing?
Yeah.
do they? Actually, I don't know.
I don't think it is. Actually,
might actually- that just might actually be a
The ape
score.
sings.
Do they?
I feel like only one person sings.
I've only
though.
seen Tarzan like twice when I was a kid, and it's what's weird. I was like obsessed with it and I loved it, but I didn't really see it a lot.
Yeah.
I should watch Tarzan again.
Yeah.
The only person that sings is the ape. I
Yeah.
feel like that's the only person that sings. Really, it's crazy to
I
me.
guess. Yeah, I don't remember at all.
That's kind of, I guess, up in the air because I know that there are songs in that movie,
Oh man.
like the Phil Collins stuff, right? But
No one's singing that.
he's like
Is he in the
a narrator, sort of
animated and he's like singing in the
Yeah, he's
jungle?
Phil Collins in the jungle.
no. What group is he from again?
Phil, get the fuck out. Huh?
What group is he from again?
Genesis, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Genesis.
There's
There's
something in
Is that
the
your fucking
news
impression of
today.
Can you share me and one stranger like me?
That is. Oh my god. I actually had one person years later. I'm still waiting for you to send me that Tarzan clip.
Oh my
And I was
God.
like, holy
I recently
fuck.
sent it to the group chat I was in, and they were like, "I did not need to see this."
That shit still hits, man. It's so
That-
fucking
it's-
funny.
Tarzan's face, dude.
I just like how like he's because like Tarzan's the one that should be getting pleasure out of that situation.
But it's agony.
He's-
It's
he's
agonizing. man.
So what we're talking about for
for the
for
lot of
audio people,
that have
and
not-
also just video people who have no idea what the fuck we're talking about. Derek found this I guess it's just a GIF, right?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
found a GIF.
Like a really well animated GIF of animated Tarzan fucking what's his name
I
from that
forget.
movie?
Clayton.
Clayton?
Yeah, I think it's Clayton.
Is
right?
it Clayton?
I think you said Clinton.
Clinton?
Clayton.
So Clayton, the antagonist of
The antagonist of that movie.
yeah, he's riding Tarzan hard, and this dude
He has Tarzan's. He's got Tarzan in missionary pretty much, but he's getting dicked. Clayton's getting dicked, and Tarzan's face looks like he's in agony. Getting-
like he's getting surgery without anesthesia.
Yeah.
Like he's biting on something. It's just like,
and it's so fucking visceral.
and Clayton is just euphoric. He's just like so happy, and I'm like, bro, this is so crazy. So then I put it the song I wanna know, can you show, like while he's rocking back. It's such.
It's a terrible world we're living in, man.
That is the video that I had to save to my phone. That was the start of my downfall to saving bullshit to my phone. And now my phone is like over 8,000 images of just absolute.
You got to be careful because, like,
garbage.
if you like pass away, you don't want to like, because then people, instead of somebody else other than Lily finds your phone or something.
What I'm gonna do is before I die, I'm going to change my password on my phone.
Mm.
Like while I'm dying, I'm gonna be like,
While you're dying.
while you're dying, just have enough time.
What is the situation? Like, how does? It's interesting because I don't think we've really had to think about this kind of thing really as a society. But what do we do with the phones of our loved ones when they die?
throw it away.
No,
I
it's
would
insane.
store it. I guess.
Sell it.
Sell it.
Yeah.
Damn, this dude.
What am I doing with the phone?
Well,
what am
that's-
I doing with that phone?
Well, that's exactly the point.
Well, it's just-
what are you doing?
Sell
Because
it.
there's a bunch of information. There's like bank information probably. There's like fucking notes. There's fucking photos. There's videos.
Restore it.
What's
Restore
wrong
it
with
and
just
selling it?
You're crazy. What's wrong with just as a memento, just keeping it and just having it? Like in the
Yeah.
way that, like, because I feel like the way you sound, somebody has like a fucking, your wife has a photo album, she dies, and you just torch it immediately.
Well, that's a different thing, right? The like photo album is like one thing, right? But like if I can't even get inside the phone, if I'm like locked out
No,
of
but
the
that's
phone,
what I'm saying. It's like, is there something in place where, hey, this is my dad. He passed away. He has, I'm sure, like a bunch of like family photos and stuff on the phone.
you know, they
Can we-
legally can't do that.
Well, they can't, but like, I'm just interested in the fact that there's no protocol in place for that. Because it seems like there kind of should be, maybe.
If there is, like, I think of it like this, right? If you care enough about those,
I guess you just have to
photos-
wipe it, right? I guess you just have to wipe
Yeah,
the phone.
If you care that much
I
about
don't
the
think you need to
photos
do
that are
anything
on
to
stuff
it.
like that or things like that, I think you would have it. You would have them in some sort of means. Like for me, I'm not a big photo person because I feel like photos at times, not always, but at times undermine the fun people are having. And you just have fun and remember to take the memories with you. That's why I think photos they feel abrupt at times. You know, it's like, let's take a picture. And it's like, we're here laughing, having a good time. And we're taking a picture, like cutting out this laughter to all smile at this fucking camera. While this fucking bastard looking at me in my face telling me smile.
Usually, historically, people didn't take pictures in that at those times unless there was a photographer
Yeah.
there. That's their job to just take pictures
It's like,
while
here,
you
to
fade the
take a
background.
picture, and I'm like,
the
I hate-
picture would be at the end. Like people are like, "All right, we're done. Hey, let's take a picture." Like, "All right, fuck off, let's go."
And also for me in pictures,
like
every time someone takes a picture of me, I always show up as a white man, and it scares me. It scares me. It's always like Jack Nicholson, but like current Jack Nicholson, and is where I'm at. And I'm like, that's not me. And people question me. I don't like dealing with that.
Yeah.
But the idea is, I just don't like pictures. I'm not a picture person. I've never been like,
I love them.
I think that's weird to not be a picture person.
I love
a picture person.
I love pictures because I have forgotten so much shit.
Exactly.
I have forgotten so much stuff because that's just how our brains work. And so in those, like, I move. I
I want to
moved,
forget.
that makes sense. That makes sense.
that would
if
make
you don't
sense.
have good memories, then that makes sense.
I want to forget. I have great memories.
Kingston's never had a good memory.
I have great
Yeah.
memories, but I like forgetting them because I
That-
like living in the worst parts of my memory.
Ah.
I like only having the trauma up here.
You put the trauma up forth in your consciousness. That's crazy.
I remember that time I fell and no one helped me up. Yeah, Let me
Yeah.
fucking. That makes me stronger.
That's Kingston's
I
idea of
lift
trauma.
harder. I lift harder at the gym because of it.
Kingston's idea of trauma is that he fell down once and no one helped him.
You know what helped them?
I have trauma. Everybody has trauma.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, everybody's got trauma.
Yeah, I've laughed at some of your trauma. It's pretty good.
Yeah, man, you laughed in my face. And one of the most dramatic moments of my life, fucking twat.
Hey, man, you gotta be a man, bro. So they gotta sack up, you know.
It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. You're gonna raise a healthy young man, bro. You're gonna raise a healthy young.
He's
dude.
gonna be strong. He's gonna. I mean, he'll have probably all of his limbs broken by his 10, but he's gonna be strong.
He's gonna be real.
He's
strong.
gonna be doing Brazilian jiu-jitsu with experts. You know, like I'm not even gonna let him get in beginners class. I'm gonna pay extra money.
With a grown ass adult as a
fucking
10-year-old,
like veteran multi black belt, and I'm like, don't take it easy on him. That if he taps out, keep going, and then he'll get strong. And then he keeps crying, I'll slap him and be like, hey, if you keep crying, I'm gonna keep slapping you. So basically, the sooner you stop crying, the sooner I'll stop slapping you. Pretty great fucking solution.
His wife, that person's partner, when they get older, is gonna be like, damn, fuck you. He beats me up and down this house.
I'm gonna make Vegeta. He's gonna be great.
You should not want to make Vegeta in that thing.
At least not early Vegeta, especially.
He'll go through the whole arc. So
he has to exterminate planets.
Eventually, he'll be decent.
He'll meet the Goku of his world.
Yeah, he'll get his ass fucked.
He'll get beat up really bad. And he'll be like, oh, damn.
Chopped in the back by some fucking Down syndrome fucking...
It really is crazy how that was like really like...
They jumped him for real.
They really did. They really did. Like, Vegeta really had them fucked for a hot minute until they all just jumped him.
Yeah.
They jumped his ass.
What they expect? What did he expect? No, like, what did he expect? He's going to come to a planet and
came
not
to
get
our
jumped?
planet.
Exactly.
Well, I mean, he expected...
The ones?
What
He expected
happened?
the ones? That's crazy.
Yeah, he's done this probably like thousands of times.
Yeah.
He didn't expect he'd get beat.
Yeah, he didn't say he'd get beat because he's like, oh, Raditz was a pussy. Like, he was like, Raditz is a pussy.
And he got two bodies. He got the two strong to his bodies. It's
and
easy.
like, I guess...
Raditz is probably more dangerous than most civilizations are.
Oh, yeah.
And Vegeta thought he was a pussy.
Think of it like this, right? If you drop Raditz in pretty much any other anime, he's going completely buck wild on them.
Yeah, you can fuck up a lot of people. And I love the idea. So then there's Nappa, who's not nearly as strong as Vegeta. But Nappa was fucking
stronger than Raditz.
just destroying the military just because he was like having fun.
He was flying
just
through
having
them, like
fun.
blowing shit up. And I'm like, oh, no.
I love that visual of him tearing through the jet. Where it's just like he's
crazy.
in water. He's just like in water. Like, imagine.
That was, you know what's crazy? He destroyed the world military. Like, they got set back. We haven't seen a military since then
Literally.
in that universe because of how much money he put them in debt.
And they're also like, what's the point? They're like, what?
That's crazy when you consider the fact that was after Piccolo.
Yeah.
Like, Piccolo was like a demon king that everybody was like, oh, there's a demon king.
King.
Yeah, you know who was
demon.
thinking that? The dog people. They were like, wow, this guy came from hell. Wolf. You know, like, that world's fucked. There's dinosaurs.
Yeah, Dragon Ball's a very strange world.
It is, isn't it?
It's fucking
It's
bizarre.
just a world seriously made by a person that was having fun.
Yeah.
That's back when you can make a
'Cause
crazy
there's, like,
world and no
science.
one would tell you no.
What I love about it too is like there's like this crazy science where like
Capsules.
they have like capsules that can take matter and like shrink them and negate their density, but still carry them around in physical space. But no one's got a phone.
No,
No, people do have phones.
And later,
Yeah, after
after Capsule Corp.
yeah, they didn't think. Yeah, they thought. Yeah, they kind of
No,
overshot.
they had phones. They had phones before capsules.
No, I'm not saying like dial up fucking.
They had
like,
cell
I'm not-
phones. That's not before
Where do they
capsules.
have cell phones in
Bulma
Dragon
had
Ball?
a cell phone. Bulma had a cell phone. I'm pretty sure.
In the original Dragon Ball.
Mhm.
I
Alright.
would.
She also
I
had a
don't-
dragon
I would not
radar.
remember.
But yeah, that's the thing. It's like, dude, it's like here's
A
magical.
radar that somehow tracks these mystical balls.
They give off a certain,
How did you do that?
They give off an energy frequency, which they would probably, but also, how the fuck are you gonna find that out? How are you gonna be like?
Also,
it
That's
does
like
this.
that's like Destiny logic.
Literally.
It's just like magic, space science, like
Magic.
science magic.
magic.
There's a-
whatever.
There's
has
a god that makes you This happens to you.
And why is there only Bulma and her people? Like, why is there not the military, everyone exhausting all resources to find these fucking things at all time? Because if you can make a wish. Like, why would it not say the Stalin of the world or the
I don't
Putin of
think
the
everybody
world?
really knows about it. I think it's sort of mythical.
Why? But the idea
But they're
of
clearly
people,
it's clearly real.
They're clearly real, but think of the people that find them. Because remember, it was hard to find them in Dragon Ball, and then it became a joke because like Goku and them could fucking get from one place to another in literally moments.
I like how they would nonchalantly, whenever they got it whenever they needed it. Instead of just having him at all times.
Think of post Dragon
they scattered.
Ball.
Let's go get them again immediately. So we just have them for when we need it. They'll like let it scatter and then they'll let it sit there until it's time. I'm like,
they turn the rocks for a year and then they just have them. And they're like, oh, we're gonna hold on to these. Yeah. And then who's gonna take it from them?
And then what was
fucking Hitler of the world is gonna like give me that? And they're gonna be like, oh, you're gone.
I'm kind of like I really kind of don't know the deep like. I don't think there's that much thought put into it, to be fair, which is like fine. Like it doesn't really need to be, but like when you think about it, it's like, are people aware of what Goku is?
I don't.
They
think
are
so.
aware. They do not know he's an alien. They know he's some sort of like freak, though.
They know he's some sort of freak.
Do you think he's like kind of like a Superman? Like, is he a Superman kind of figure in the sense that like we don't understand this thing?
So
because people on Earth don't know Superman's an alien, right?
They do.
Why?
It's wide knowledge. He admitted he was alien.
Oh, he like goes on TV and says like, does Robert
from
Downey Jr. think I am alien?
Yeah, I'm from a gay planet.
They said being interviewed. He's like, I'm
gay
from
Krypton.
Great gay Krypton, not regular Krypton.
Yeah,
gay.
Regular Krypton.
I'm from Dickton.
for like the Dragon Ball characters, they know that they're weird. They don't know that they're aliens, though.
Weird.
I guess if normal people can just fly, I guess it's not that much of a stretch that.
Well, not really. No, we're gonna fly. Only a few people can fly.
Yeah, but the fact that if a few people can fly, then people can fly.
Yeah, using their
like
key
ostensibly
energy, they can fly.
It's kind of like saying like, oh, this person can do insane math. It's like, oh, well, okay, people can do math.
It's possible people can do it. Because remember, flying is a crane school. You probably don't know because you probably didn't watch Dragon Ball. Flying is a crane school.
Crying is a skill.
So flying, the ability to fly is a crane school technique. Yeah. And Master Roshi never wanted to learn. That's why Roshi can't fly.
Yeah, but how the fuck would people not like? Who wouldn't be signing up for that class?
You gotta learn how to. You gotta learn how to.
What is the reason for him not wanting to know how to fly?
It's a crane school technique, and that's the opposite school of the turtle.
Imagine,
it's stupid as
imagine being that tribalistic. That's so stupid.
Roshi is also elderly.
Yeah, but it's like flying. You don't want to fly? Come on, dude. You don't have to respect anything they do other than that.
Flying is so much easier to key manipulation. Like, so much easier, but he's like, I don't want to do that.
It's like if you wanted an electric vehicle and you got a Tesla or whatever. It's like, what? Like, you don't have to like Elon, but like, you clearly want an electric car.
Right.
So what the fuck are you doing?
You're
not going to learn how to fly just because you don't like the fucking guy who teaches you?
It's
insane. I would put up with damn near anybody if they could teach me how to fly. If they were teaching if Andrew Tate was teaching a class and he was like, this is how to fly, and he proved to me that he could fly, I'd be like, all right, fucking that's going to be really irritating.
Yeah, I'd have to do
I think I would really like to fly.
My eyes twitching, but I would do it.
Yeah, why would you?
I'd be happy. I'll be in a double. I'll be in a twofer.
This is a fucking dream come true.
I love this guy, and I can fly now.
Have you seen him? All he does is say the N-word now on Twitter. That's like his new shtick. His new shtick is just saying the hard R because he knows Elon will never ban him.
It's a lot.
It's crazy.
He's been tripping a lot.
Like, he says it in such unclever ways too. Like, it's like I don't know if you guys have ever seen the Harold and Kumar movies. Like, there was the second one where they run into the Klan. And one of the main members is played by the Elliot Stabler or whatever, and from Law and Order SVU.
Yeah, I know who that is.
Yeah, so he's because he actually played, for some reason he like knows somebody because he's been in like all the movies. He was like some weird trucker fucking swinger guy with a bunch of prosthetics on, and then now he's one of the Grand Dragons or something. And instead of saying like what the hell is that or what the hell was that, he says what in the hard R was that. What in the was that? And it's like, that's awesome. My eyes like grew larger and the light that you shine can't be seen. It was like one of those kind of things. I'm like, bro, what did I just hear? I was like, but that's the way that Andrew Tate talks. Like, he'll just say it in like solely like ways that shouldn't be used at all.
It's weird hearing people that aren't American use that word because it just feels like they don't know how to place it in a sentence the right way.
Yeah, it's a little like
it's kind of like Drake back in the day. Like, Sometimes I'm
He
like,
misspoke. I know
is
he
he saying
misspoke.
hard R? Not.
He misspoke, but also like it's a different country, and people might not use the regular EA there. They might just use the hard R, and he might be like,
They just not know the difference.
and genuinely, it might be true.
Non-Americans saying it is weird to me.
It just sounds weird.
Like I feel like as an American, I have a bigger right to say it than they do. You know what I mean? It's a little bizarre.
I mean, you have a closer connection to it. Yeah,
exactly.
By being an
It's like,
American.
what are you British and saying? This is insane.
No, that's weird. It's weird when I even see
What
like
the hell?
when I see it's even. I mean, I don't
Go away.
personally. I don't care, but I also acknowledge that it's weird that non-black like when black people outside of America when they use nigga, it's a little bit weird because of why that word exists in the first place. But I don't care. Like, but it's just I also acknowledge that
it's so strange.
it's just like a thing where because it's like it's one of those things where you're like I want to be cool because like you didn't. There's no way you grew up in that culture anywhere shape of that even
because
being adjacent to you.
You're not even from the place where that culture originated. That's why it's so strange to me. It's like
it's weird.
What
but
are
I'm
you
like,
doing? What like when there are fucking people like British white people saying it, it's like why the fuck do you get off saying this at all?
it's
Like
even-
what's going on?
Yeah, that's weird maxing. That's even weirder. That's
you're from Sweden. You know 2 black people online and you follow them. You don't even know them. You don't even interact with them.
Just like when Alex said it.
It's like what are you?
yeah, dude. Yeah.
It's like
exactly.
I don't know. He's in the UK.
It's
And
like, what?
there's a lot of black folk over there. But like, does he interact with them? I guess
no way.
Huh?
No,
like,
no,
does he
no way.
interact-
He
like,
does.
I don't think he interacts
He's
with
probably
them.
terrified of them.
Yeah, he probably like scurries under the fucking
Oi,
street.
these monkey chaps are scaring me. Oi, these bananery fellows are really scary.
Bananery fellas.
Swinging across the London lamppost like a fucking golem.
It's
Oh,
just
man.
it's straight. But like, what people
it's
say, whatever you want, just check know who you're around.
But that's why I was kind of shading. That's why we talked about some podcasts before about Drake and his kind of chameleon-like nature, where he was kind of like because you see him how he grew up, and there's plenty of footage of him how he grew up as a Torontoan. I don't know how you say their thing, and he sounded like the whitest white that ever whited. And he also there's footage of him shitting on like the whole patois fucking Toronto. He's like that shit's ignorant. Like he was never even adjacent to that stuff. He didn't care about it. He used to eat fucking tuna fish and mayo sandwiches and shit.
I look
like-
right. I exist in a camp where like I think Drake does have a chameleon. He's an actor. Duh. Like yes, he's a chameleon. in
He's
nature.
good at doing that. Yeah.
Yeah, he's a chameleon in nature. That's kind of the nature of him. Obviously clearly is what he did.
Right.
He ended up like linking up with Wayne, like fucking going on, which is crazy, going on 20 years ago now. He ended up linking with Wayne and started making music. So, like obviously the hanging out with Wayne, chilling with that kind of aesthetic, obviously flying back to Houston, his dad being a black American man.
Dude, he didn't have a relationship with his dad till he got famous.
Was it till he got famous?
It was like he spent some time with him, but then after
it wasn't like a long period of time.
He came back into his life where he was like, oh, it wasn't like he spent time with him in the way to like, oh, I was in Tennessee or whatever the fuck where he was from, and he developed like a certain cadence from his father or whatever. It's just a thing where, like I said, it's just weird when you see we're aware the way he's doing. He wants to be respected in the culture. Yeah, so he's going to sound a little bit closer to, well, really, like when you think about it, kind of sounds more like he would try to be like, oh, I'm from fucking
Atlanta.
New York. At first, it sounded like he was more from like New York for me.
I think he embraced the Atlanta culture very much so because of him hanging out with Future and 21 Savage stuff like that.
Yeah,
he hung out with A$AP Rocky for a while as well too, who's a New Yorker as well.
Yeah.
But his idea is that he just I whatever, dude. Like I see what it is. It's not a big deal because he's a rapper. Obviously, as a rapper, you're gonna because I think the same with Donald Glover, right? People used to shit on Donald Gambino all the time for him not being a very black man, But at the same time, he's like, his family's from the Bronx. He grew up in Atlanta in Stone Mountain, right by where the Klan fucking originated. He's a nigga his whole time, but people didn't give him credit for that.
But what's the difference? The difference is he never put on the fake black scent. He never felt like he needed to do
he
it.
never did. He never did.
But see, that's the whole thing where it's like, Drake, you don't need to do this. Like
I think you do. I think you do to be a popular rapper. I think you do 100%.
I don't agree with 100%.
that. Even name a very big rapper that's not Eminem that is not genuinely just a white man that has skill that's unparalleled, that got a lot of respect from the rap community from being a person that's white coded.
No, see the whole thing.
I mean, even Eminem has kind of a way of speaking that's very obviously.
Actually, Eminem is that's funny because he actually does.
He actually does have
growing up,
black
adjacent to Detroit and shit.
I agree he does, but
He totally does.
Dude, people made fun of him specifically. I remember him on the Howard Stern show back in the day, and he was like, "Why you talk black?" And he's like, "I don't know if I talk black.
He's like,
I'm from the hood."
Yeah, like this is. I grew up around people that speak like this, and this is kind of how I kind of give a because like it's like okay, I know your parents didn't sound like this, but the people you probably spent the most time with sound like this.
Like the idea, like him around D12, they all act like a bunch of niggas. Like that's how they act, you know.
Like
and it's funny because he makes fun of his friends. All do when he was calling his friend the F word crazy. He was like, "Look at this damn homo over here." Like I bet he was so happy to see Michael Jackson. I bet he tried to put his dick in his mouth and he was excited.
But yeah,
but
I
understand.
understand.
But name who gets respect like that. You know,
I think
other than Glover and Kanye.
I think there's a lot that get respect. Give me some
so
to me, like you're talking about just somebody who just doesn't have a traditional like Southern black accent or New York accent.
That doesn't.
Well, because it originates from the South and then it's spread out.
Doesn't portray like people would call like black people traits that has gotten a lot of respect in the rap community.
I think I guess from my perspective. From what I see, like the culture never really were one. I want you to sound like me. That's not what I've ever seen.
It's not.
I feel like it's always been about authenticity, and they hate the idea of somebody trying to culture vulture.
I agree. That is true.
Yeah.
But the sound like me nature is you gotta sound like you rep something. You gotta be from some sort of hood mentality. You have to have that.
I just feel like Drake was so big before he was doing that.
I wouldn't say, but how do I explain it? Because I feel like he wasn't as big into it as he is now. Back in the day when he was making like songs with Trey Songz in his early mixtapes, it wasn't as heavy as it is now. He wasn't doing the whole Patois Island thing and stuff like that.
Right. I feel like that's for himself. I think he's only doing it for himself.
I feel like he wants to prove to himself that he's more of a black man, and he needs to.
And it's weird though, but don't you feel like that he would get more respect if he was just like, hey, I'm a gay Toronto fucking corny whatever, and I'm just making good music.
At the time, no. Now, yes.
Yeah.
Before, no.
I just don't know if because I see
it as think of all the hate Glover got. Think of all the hate Kanye got at first for just not being. They weren't thugs.
And then, but see, whole
they
thing
weren't
is,
in the streets.
And Kanye, minus his insanity, he stayed true to himself as far as not being like, I am this. He just stayed his Chicago fucking Kanye self.
Mm-hmm.
And he became one of the biggest artists in the world.
Kanye succeeded. Kanye succeeded eventually, right? Eventually because of the fact
that it wasn't even like once he started making music consistently, it was immediately successful.
I would say it was recognized by the community, but it wasn't. It was recognized by like people that liked good music, but people still didn't give him his respect. Until Jay-Z was like co-signing him on everything, he wasn't getting respect.
I don't know. I guess for me, it sounds like the vibe that I'm getting from you. It almost reminds me of like there were the gatekeepers that wanted a certain vibe.
No, I don't want that certain vibe.
But that's what it sounds. I feel like.
Because think of it like this, right? Like Kanye was my favorite artist. I feel like people like Kanye made it for people like me that were more nerdy, on the nerdy side, to be able to express themselves in that community. Same with Donald Glover. I loved Donald Glover when I was younger. He was like a fucking another person.
But you're saying like the people, they weren't getting respect. Like I didn't catch that vibe. I caught that from like, say, from the press. Like from fucking the mainstream heads that were trying to still control hip hop and stuff.
I agree.
I didn't really feel that from like, say, people on the ground level of being like, oh, this dude's corny, I can't listen to him. Oh, this dude's not black enough.
People like Logic. Logic is a fucking unbelievably talented rapper.
Well, that's because he kept fucking talking about it.
Even before that, when people were like, "Oh, you're a white," and he's like, "How the fuck look at me? I'm clearly a black man."
I don't know, man. I just Logic's queer, man. Let's just be real about it. I think that was his problem. They looked at him like that is a man that looks like he's trying to suck me off, and I'm scared. I think that was what was happening with Logic.
I think you have a progressive mindset that I also share. I agree that I think that that stuff doesn't make you a rapper at all.
You know what I think? I think the audience needs to like. I want to get feelers for people that listen to hip hop.
You think our audience?
There's like
There's some
2%.
Yeah.
The 2% that are all into that shit. I just want to get a feel for like how they felt about like what we're talking about and see if they what their opinions are, because really I gotta get a feel for people, like, because you know how I feel and how you feel is just one.
We kind of both agree on the same perspective.
Yeah,
I just think the perspective we see it through is like, you're like, oh, I feel like that was never a thing, right? And your mindset is definitely healthier because you're like, oh no, good rappers are good rappers.
Yeah. Hey, do you think Drake's gonna kill himself?
Drake? No, he's already making music again. He's already making music again. He doesn't give a fuck.
Are you sure?
Yeah, he dropped like 2 new songs recently. Like,
I think every rap song I've ever heard kind of sounds basically like the DK rap, really. You know,
I feel like that's so racist. It's crazy.
I feel like that's wild.
I don't think it's meant to be
Like it's
racist.
wild that you think that. But
I feel like you don't mean it.
I don't
but
think
feel
it's
like
meant to be racist, but
I feel like that you could unpack that to some wild shit.
I mean, you could if you wanted, but that would be your doing.
I mean, yeah, but you also set that up. Like, you're like, this just sounds like that, and there's the monkey sound in the background.
Well, I think it's more like DK Eminem. It's like whatever. All right.
Are you guys sure he's not going to kill himself? Like, I feel like he's going to
No,
surprise
I
us
don't
one
think
day.
he's.
I don't
I don't
think
think
he
he's
cares.
brave enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, also that.
What's the like the? He's not brave enough.
He's too rich. Like, why would you kill yourself? He could just be like, oh man, that sucks.
Because
all my billions of
I feel like-
dollars. and
Wouldn't it be
he
crazy if
just-
he got shot in the back and paralyzed? And
That
that's
would
how
be
his story- that'd be
amazing.
like ooh, whoa, it's like a full circle kind of thing.
Will you?
You know what's crazy? I would respect him.
Whoa!
I would respect him. For some reason, I would immediately
He
respect him.
like get immediately, but the first paralyzed rapper.
And he has like the blow thing, like Christopher Reeves. Like he's like, I used to like to control his chair, like that thing.
That would
He
be
has one of those.
fucking insane.
I would.
Do you think he would be a bigger artist if he was in a chair but still managed to deliver?
Yeah.
You used to call me on my cell phone.
Late night when you need my love.
I think he would just die.
Yeah.
I know when the
Well, there's a big
hotline
debate
bling.
about like whether or not Stephen Hawking, whether or not he died years earlier, and whether or not that was just his chair the whole time.
It was just his chair.
There's the question about that is more open than I think people would.
Oh,
That
You
is
know?
so arbitrary. it doesn't
wait a
matter.
second. Did his chair? Was this chair the one that went to Epstein's Island?
Right. This is the story thickens.
Yeah, because maybe Stephen
Like,
Hawking
helicopter hovers down.
was a good guy, and then he
Yeah, and then his brain is
taken over.
His brain is
like
screaming,
Doc Ock.
"No, don't go! Yeah, don't go to the island." His chair is like, "Yippee, yippee! I'm excited to see the children."
The children.
What if he went there and taught them math?
What?
He was taught them math. He didn't fuck anybody. He was just there teaching them math.
He was there to
he
teach
was-
the
he was-
kids.
He was just there to teach math.
Make sure that the kids weren't completely dumb, or they can at least keep track of their clientele or something. You need to keep track of all the perverts on this island, like, so we got to math you. We have to math you.
You got arithmetic max.
We got arithmetic max. He says that. We have to math max. And they're
Math
like,
maxing.
what does that mean? Shut up and take off your
So what do we?
pants.
So what else? There's something. There's one
comfortable.
thing we had before. Before the questions.
Oh, what was leading? Holy shit! We're
we're already 50 minutes in.
the Olympic Games. So there was a satanic panic, and then it led to people panicking about this lady boxer.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw the discourse, and that was probably the craziest thing I've seen in a while because of how far it went. Like how the people that don't give a shit about any of this stuff we're talking about it, like some UFC fight, it blew up so bad that even
like Logan Paul,
Logan Paul, Jake
Paul
Paul
was talking about it?
Dude, Jake was even like, "Oh, it sucks that with the current agendas and what's happening, but maybe I can get you on one of the undercards, like to the Italian girl." Because first they saw that interview, she's a fucking quitter. She got rocked and she quit. So this is what happened. This Italian boxer versus this Algerian boxer, right?
I saw the fight.
Right? And so she quit after she got pummeled.
Yeah, she got hit like 47 seconds.
And she
right?
cried about blah, blah, blah. And to be fair to her, she was like not trying to make it about the whole narrative. It's the freak transgender panic
Yeah, she
people.
was just disappointed like most people are when they go to the Olympics and lose.
Yeah, and
which
got
is, by the way,
pummeled and quit.
a story that is
As
very
old as-
common
as
if you
old
are
as the
a part of the
Olympics.
Olympics.
Yeah, it's-
like if you're part of the Olympics, 50% of those people are
Most
losing.
people, no, most
Yeah.
people are
Not
losing.
50%. 99%
Oh yeah, no,
of them
yeah.
are
I'm
losing.
thinking teams. For
Oh,
some
teams.
reason.
Well, okay,
But yeah,
gotcha,
no,
gotcha,
yeah, you're
gotcha,
right. Like, there's
gotcha,
like a bunch of people are coming in like last or fourth or seventh.
Yeah, if you
or
don't
whatever.
if you don't get a medal, you're completely like nothing.
Yeah,
you don't get acknowledged at all.
The most common story of an Olympic athlete is, God damn it, I was defeated.
Damn, and now I have to wait years to do it again.
Or you might not be able to do it.
You might not even
because
qualify.
You might not have the body anymore.
You might be too old. There's so many
And
variables.
look, that sucks. But I mean, it's not.
Also, shout out to the people that
uncommon.
even make it there in the first. Let's take a moment to because this never happened.
No, they're a bunch of fucking losers. The ones that don't get.
Nah, suck a
They
dick.
don't get
Suck a dick.
the ones that don't get gold.
Those are people that work very, very hard. So all of them deserve some sort of form of respect and consideration because they've made it to that stage.
I could make it to the Olympics.
No, you can't.
I could do
No,
that.
you can't. No, you can't. No, you can't. What, if being a dickhead? The dickhead Olympics you make it to.
That would be amazing. That would be an amazing Olympics.
The fucking jackass Olympics, and I win by miles.
I get it. I've trained. I get it.
This guy's a fucking dickhead. Kingston motherfucking.
Yeah.
Get up here and get your fucking 3 medals.
They literally just give you. They don't even like. Do we even need
I
to
saw
do
a
it this
guy-
year?
Don't even do it.
Dude, I saw a guy on like a fucking I don't even know, like a fake leather fucking hot dog bun with like fucking metal things, and he was like spinning his legs around.
Oh,
it.
the
I was like,
pommel-
I could fucking do that.
Pommel.
Yeah, the pummel. What is it called?
I think it's called the pommel. I
I don't know
actually.
this what you're talking about.
I think you're to the pommel when you're doing the gay swingy things. on
Yeah,
the
it's like
thing.
I could do that. The fuck, I can figure that out in 20 minutes.
Those guys are so incredibly jacked. It's
Instead,
crazy.
instead of doing the rest of the podcast right now, in the background, train to do that. Stop talking right now and go do. What if you're amazing? What if you like actually got it?
I think it's called
That was
the
like a
pommel,
natural.
but
It's like a pummel. It's like a pommel horse or something.
I'm so fuck. I don't take my word.
But
for
you know
it.
what I'm talking about, right?
I know exactly what you're talking.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
thing when they're
Shit's
doing all
easy.
the weird, it's almost like they're breakdancing, but on that thing.
Oh,
like, it's like
on
the
the
horsey
bo-
thing.
Chris, there's no way. Chris, there's no way.
It's so
See,
easy.
maybe-
It,
I
it
feel
looks
like it
so
might be
simple.
like a-
It's crazy.
it might be like a jockey thing.
unless you have a deceptive, unbelievably, which I know you are stronger than you look. I know that about you. Unless you have an insane amount of upper body strength, you cannot do that.
I can do it.
It
You'd
might-
have to be able to grip into this table to
Look,
be
it
able
might
to
be
do
like a
something
jockey
that.
thing, man. Like, like the less you weigh, the you don't have to be as because like
Oh,
those
for
guys
sure.
are. They're when you see the guys that are doing that shit, I'm like, how are they not on steroids? They're so
How are they
insanely
not?
jacked.
They are.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I
They
mean,
are.
like, clearly.
I'm 49 pounds.
The idea of being 49 pounds as an adult is dangerous.
And well, it's non-existent.
That's you have hollow bones at that point.
You are-
because at that moment you can like get outbodied by a child.
Like, I don't even
that's,
think
like,
that-
scary.
Have you seen that one wrestler guy that's just a torso? Have you seen him? It kind of
I know
creeps
what
me
you.
out.
I know what you mean. Yeah,
It creeps me out. No, he's literally just a
He has like one arm, right, or something like that.
I think he has one arm and
Yeah.
he's like has no legs, and I no disrespect to the guy, it scares me.
I almost think that's actually an unfair advantage as a wrestler. Actually,
Well, the thing,
Kinda, yeah, because you don't have any like pinpoints.
well, the thing I don't like is he I think he also did an MMA match and he won, and I felt like
that's unfair.
the
I think,
thing
to a
that
degree.
it's just kind of like it's stupid
At
because
what point? That's so
'cause-
nebulous though. Like, because then what? Because that I would consider that like
You're
a
cheating.
massive disadvantage. But then it like flips around. Like, can something be such a disadvantage that it becomes an advantage?
yes, I actually think
yeah,
so.
I think you could be so stupid that you could at that moment be not limited by what the world's rules put in front of you. Therefore, you could start doing what you want.
I feel like
That's actually a lot of like successful businesses. Probably,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
like they're just like they're so stupid that they're not aware of the risks or how dangerous what
So they just-
they're planning is doing,
Yeah.
and then they do it, and then they just luck out and succeed.
Yeah.
and now they're geniuses.
Yeah, now they're geniuses.
Yeah.
and now they own fucking X.
Yeah, they all, yeah. But yeah, that guy was
It's
whatever.
Twitter, by the way. I'm dead naming that website.
Yeah,
I don't
it's
respect
Twitter.
machines.
Yeah, I don't respect.
I don't respect the identity of machines.
Yeah, that,
You can quote me in 2060, by the way. I will still believe it.
Why with your fucking machine wife?
I don't give a shit. I'll beat my machine wife like crazy.
I'll beat my machine.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. So
No.
she's got to scream and cry though.
you would program that?
Absolutely,
I would make it sound like Jay-Z every time I beat it up. But yeah, so the Olympic thing.
Oh yeah, the Olympic
Yeah.
thing. So yeah, the Italian girl, whatever. She lost. She got really emotional. She tried to do it for her papi, papa, and she was just like, somebody touching my spaghetti, and then she cried.
That's
Did you
That's
see? Did you see when
crazy.
like a couple minutes later she like walked off screen and jumped into a giant green pipe and went home?
Don't. Her Yoshi came, like, patted her back.
Her Yoshi.
Her Yoshi came, patted her back.
The prerequisite government
Issued Yoshi.
government issued Yoshi that every Italian gets.
Every Italian.
Oh my god! I would move to Italy in a heartbeat if it meant I could get a
Of
government
course.
issued Yoshi.
I would absolutely
Yeah, but
give up my American
I
citizenship
would've-
for a Yoshi.
I would have disowned my mom and be like, why the fuck do we not live in Italy? Why are we here?
I could
what
have had a lifelong Yoshi friend.
Yeah. I'm like, are you-
dumb bitch?
You bought me Mario games, but we could have just went there and been Mario.
We could have done been Mario, you bitch.
Yeah.
I could have been picking apples off a tree with my dinosaur's long tongue. Could have been like, and you stole that
You
from
know
me.
the power I could have had as having a Yoshi? I could have immigrated here afterwards with the Yoshi.
Yeah, I could have ate a fucking blue turtle.
Flew.
Flew across the fucking ocean.
How do you? Do you
Yoshi can water skip. Mom, I fucking hate you.
Do you feel like you could be? Do you think you could be a well-adjusted child if you learned everything you know about the world from just Mario?
No way. No way.
You just eat mushrooms to get bigger, just like digging in the ground for mushrooms.
Just eating the most
The idea,
poisonous
the
mushrooms.
idea of getting beat up, and then you're like, I can show you. And you eat a fucking whole fucking hallucinogen mushroom.
And then you get so high that you win.
You get so high that you win, but you actually murdered somebody.
Yeah, I
You
think
think
that's...
Goombas are Goombas, but they're actually people's dogs and small children?
Yeah, you're going to stomp people to death and you'll be in prison. I think that's what happened.
While screaming, wahoo!
And the person can't hold you because you're jumping and you don't care about your hand, so you're breaking the ceiling. And they're like, yo, he's going for it. He's going for it.
Your arm is like bending 90 degrees every time you hit the ceiling.
Yeah, so that happened. The Italian boxer
Yeah,
went in the
she
tunnel.
lost.
She went her tunnel
So she
with,
lost.
with her Yoshi. And so all these fucking crazy assholes that... Those people, what are they called? The transvestigators? Those people.
Yeah.
They showed up.
Yeah, they showed up and they made the assertion that her opponent was actually
A man, baby.
like
It was
a trans,
baby.
a trans woman,
Yeah.
who was born male,
Yeah.
and so therefore it's like, oh well, men shouldn't be fighting women,
Men shouldn't be
obviously,
fighting.
yeah. So that was like a big kind of talk of the town, and then I don't know, even just like a little bit of research into this would have saved a lot of people,
Yeah.
because it's just like, dude, they're not. This country is not going to send a
Is
trans person to
Emain
represent them
Khalifa.
in the Olympics.
Right.
The idea that
Algeria.
Algeria would do that is crazy. So no. And then there was a whole thing about like, oh well, she has like male chromosomes or something.
Something like higher.
No,
Which
just
I've-
higher testosterone.
Well, no, I saw this was the conversation that I saw was like she's born with.
This is people speculating.
This is entirely speculation. There's no actual confirmation of this, but that is a thing that happens.
that she was born
Yes.
YXX.
That she's there is a possibility. There's a lot of people are speculating that she's intersex, meaning that she may have like an extra like male chromosome. But the thing is, she has a pussy.
Yeah,
She has a uterus.
and apparently can have children too. So it's
Yes,
like I don't.
She's a.
So they're
female.
saying she's YXX, right?
But they did
I'm
the same
assuming,
thing.
right?
Something
I don't know, man.
But
I
they're
don't
speculating.
care.
But the thing is, they did the same thing to who's that fucking broad that got arrested in the WNB, Brittany Griner.
Right, yeah.
Brittany Griner. They're like,
Oh,
oh,
yeah.
that's a man, baby. They some people started sharing footage of her playing basketball shirtless, and like she has like no tits, and so they're like, oh, it's good enough for me. And I'm like, oh, I didn't, oh, that's it, huh? Like there's these people. It takes nothing for them to be convinced that oh, somebody's a man. Oh, they don't have full pouting lips and round face.
They think
Oh, it must
everybody's
be
a man. They think
like
every-
it takes nothing. Like they see that person like oh, strong jaw.
Yeah.
It must be a man. I'm like,
What's funny
every
is that,
fucking chick at the Olympics has a strong
what's funny
jaw.
is that these people don't understand anything about science at all. There's women with a condition called polycystic ovary, PCOS.
Yes,
Polycystic
I know somebody
ovary
with that.
syndrome, right?
I know someone with that.
There are women.
Yeah, me
just,
too.
They unfortunately just produce more testosterone.
Yeah.
They're still absolutely women. They can have babies.
Yes,
They can fucking.
some of them can't.
Some of them can't. Some of them
Yeah.
have
Some-
a problem
yeah.
with
Sure.
having children.
Yeah.
Of course, that's true. But a lot of them can just have children.
But like they
Well,
have
there's even
the parts.
Yeah,
they have the parts that everything. Well, there's even people who can be born, like women who can be born with like male chromosomes and still develop ultimately like women and would be women and wouldn't know that they weren't unless you like scanned, like did like some crazy deep scan
Right.
into their fucking biology. Which at that point, it's like I think this was like a condition too that was like I think 8% of women in the Olympics like way long ago, like way long ago. Also had, but were still able to participate because they are women, and of course, like
They're women.
Yeah, look,
It's the
I
same-
don't know, man.
ahead.
You got a pussy.
This is
like
not
I don't.
the- This is not the legitimate nature of it. Like they tried to fucking quote the fucking SpongeBob, not SpongeBob, South Park episode with fucking Randy Savage is in the military, like not in the military, the Olympics fighting the strong woman.
Yeah, the SpongeBob episode.
It was
Listen,
South Park.
Is he talking about South Park?
I
South Park,
I said
okay.
SpongeBob because my brain was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh, it's so ridiculous. It has to be SpongeBob.
I didn't see that episode, but I know what you're talking
So here's
about.
the thing that bothered me about it, right? Because oftentimes it's like, well, all that matters is what's between your legs,
Yeah.
right? And this person's clearly like female by that account.
Yeah.
But then it's like, no, now it's about the chromosomes. Well, it's like, if you open that door, then like there's a bunch of women who are ostensibly women who aren't women anymore. So it's like, what do you, like, it's all just completely fucked.
You know they don't
Like,
care
it's-
about that
I
shit,
know,
though.
I
That's
know,
the
I
thing.
know, I know.
No, but that's
I know.
because they're opening that. No, I'm glad
that
that
actually
you're.
fucks their entire ideology up.
That's what I'm
actually,
saying.
by the way.
That's why I'm
puts it.
glad that you opened up that thing because it just shows you that they don't care. Because it's like, as soon as you prove them wrong about that, then they're gonna be like, oh, what about fairness now? And I'm like, you don't fucking care about fair. If you want to talk about fairness, did you want to talk about Michael Phelps? Like
LeBron James,
Yeah.
Shaquille O'Neal.
that- To me, that's a
fucking
big,
Mike
Shaquille O'Neal
Tyson.
should not be there. There is no weight classes in the NBA, and it's kind of crazy actually because it allows some people to dominate in the most ridiculous ways. Like Shaquille
Right.
O'Neal was actually technically a shitty basketball player because he barely practiced.
Okay,
One of the reasons
that- I
why
was
Kobe
obsessed-
Bryant
okay.
got so mad at him is because Kobe Bryant would practice. That's how great he got, right? Shaq would just eat cheeseburgers and dominate. Like he would be like,
the thing
Because
about
he was
young,
just so
he was
tall.
just so big.
No, he was so big and athletic.
Big, nobody
Yeah.
could fucking do it until they finally geniuses would be like, oh, he can't do free throws. Just foul him.
yeah.
So then it was called Hack a Shack, and then they would foul him, and he just never practiced free throws. So then he started to actually mitigate. You know, they started to mitigate some of the damage.
Yeah, young Shaq was terrifying.
Yeah,
Because he was fast.
They had to
and
reinforce
big.
their fucking glass.
Yeah.
because they called it Shaq proof because he kept breaking them. And it's just like, it just to show you that, like, okay, if we want to talk about fairness, clearly, Michael
motherfuckers-
Phelps,
well,
we'll talk about
well,
Michael
he-
Phelps. Clearly, he has such an advantage over everyone. This
Yeah.
motherfucker's going to destroy everybody.
There's
At a certain point-
there's so many athletes. This is like not a new thing for athletes. Look at someone like LeBron James should not be as fast and as big as he is. That is like mathematically almost human,
Yeah.
like
Sure.
not fair.
At a
for
certain
being.
point, you're just kind of upset that somebody just has a natural advantage over somebody else, and that's just a very common occurrence. Like I don't know what to really tell you, and I think there's kind of a situation here that's very awkward for a lot of perspectives, where it's just like there are people now that would argue, it's like, well, chromosomes are the only defining character in human sex, and it's like, well, that can't. At that point, chromosomes are the determinant factor in sex because of how they influence the development of the reproductive system. That is the reason why that is
yeah,
even
I agree.
remotely relevant to us as people and as like a species. You know? So like there are probably women there in your family. Your mom might have fucking, male chromosomes and was able to give birth to you. Would you call her then a man at that point just because she has those chromosomes?
It is.
No,
it
like
is-
of course not.
Of course
It
you
is-
wouldn't.
it is- and at that moment, it becomes so. First of all, it's people that don't know the science.
And by the way, this is
they're
all
talking
speculation.
about.
She might just
Yeah.
be a jack
They're
woman,
not
which, by the way,
even-
I've seen my entire life. I remember this girl in my fucking in my fourth grade class who was like very clearly like, she can beat anybody up. And
Guys,
she's clearly a woman.
Brock
Lesnar's-
Lesnar's daughter.
A clone of him.
Like,
she's
that's-
a clone of him,
like-
but a girl.
And here's the thing
Yeah.
about Brock Lesnar's daughter that annoys me about all of those people. This is how I know they don't care about any of this shit.
Yeah.
Not a word, not a peep. They accept Brock Lesnar as a woman and a daughter. They're just like, oh, it's crazy. All you see
Brock
in the
Lesnar's daughter as a
all
woman.
you see in the all you see in the comment sections of Brock Lesnar's daughter, right, is like, damn, the mom didn't have any fighting chance for the genes. Like, oh, they're just making jokes
Yeah.
like that. I didn't see this wave of I didn't see Matt Walsh and the fucking quartering be like, oh, is there a bulge? Like they're
Yeah.
doing right now for this, like fucking quartering.
And
posted.
she's a fighter?
She does shock puts and stuff like that. She competes.
That's
She's
wild.
she's
fucking
monstrous.
huge.
She's monstrous
She-
looking, dude.
I
would-
bet she fucking is.
She would easily body us.
Dude, the thing that's crazy.
She was like, "I'm fucking you guys up." I'd be like,
Like,
"Somebody who's going first?"
But the thing that's crazy about it is that it's not even a new thing. Like even in like fucking Hey Arnold, you had like Olga, or not Olga. What's the fucking
fuck, I forgot her name. Is it with a P? Patty?
what's
No.
Patty? It was
that it?
Patty. Yeah.
Patty mayonnaise.
No, that's Doug.
Yeah, Patty Mannings was yoked. She was, dog, give me that dick.
No, there's Patty from Hey Arnold, who's clearly like a more like a masculine girl.
Yeah.
who could beat most of the boys
Totally.
out. And we
They don't-
understood this as like we understood that this was possible.
They don't
What
watch-
happened?
These people don't
Fifth
watch
grade,
the sports
man,
they're talking
6
about.
foot girl was 6 foot in 5th grade in my class. She was a monster.
These people don't watch the sport. They don't watch female boxing.
Well, they don't care
Well,
about
They
this
don't
shit.
like, it's like
also-
in female boxing. I've seen female warriors. And
They
I'm like,
don't
oh,
care
this
about
also, let
this.
me,
Go ahead,
let
go
me just
ahead,
say this
go ahead.
too. We should care about women's boxing.
I mean,
I
I disagree with that.
Who the fuck cares about?
Some of it's impressive.
I mean,
look,
was that fight impressive? Was the fight that we saw?
I want to be
impressive?
honest.
That fight wasn't impressive because that was.
I care about.
Here's where I'm coming from. This other person made it to the Olympics.
That's true.
Look,
So like, what
That's
the fuck?
True.
look. I'm be honest. I care about women's MMA, but even the dominant ones like Layla Ali, say Clarissa Shields. Clarissa Shields can get down. There's a man. I'm not.
Yeah.
Well, I was gonna start name
I
dropping.
got
like,
mad watching Layla Ali
Yeah.
fight.
Amanda
She was
Serrano,
pretty. She
there's-
was pretty. I didn't like
there's-
seeing her fight.
Look, I'm being an asshole. I
know,
don't care about any sports
I
at all.
I know you're being an asshole and I love it, but I'm just
But-
like also I kind of like I was like I partially because I was thinking about it when I think about female boxers, I can probably name like less than 10, and I can
can't
name
5.
yeah,
I don't know a single boxer.
and that's kind
to
of
be
the
honest
thing.
with you.
Like, and then there's a laundry list of male boxers that I'll name all day. So there is a thing to it. However, MMA, I am kind of equal. There's a misogynistic thing where every time women main event, I see in the comment sections all these dickheads, unless they're hot, right?
Yeah,
if they're
yeah.
hot, then they're like, yeah, because that's all they care about. But yeah,
I just want to see butt wrestling.
yeah, they want to see that. Like,
I wanna see
sometimes the
wrestling
cameramen are
butts.
fucking like really leaning into
Oh yeah,
it.
the fucking that
sometimes
shot
the
from
creep.
that wasn't from the Olympics. That was from a long time ago. But like the camera shot of the guy going under all the track.
Dude,
ladies.
that guy was what a
That guy was like,
G.
I'm sweating. This is such a terrible day. I need something.
yeah.
That's what that was.
They go kind of crazy, and I appreciate it. You know, it's sometimes a little fucked up because you're kind of undermining them, but you know, they unfortunately women they're built like goddesses, and you're like, ooh, I kind of want to see it. I
Yeah.
want to see the ass. I want to
You
see.
can also be respectful, but
you
at the
can,
same time,
but
it's
God,
like,
I'm like,
Can
I'm
you?
sorry that you're built
you?
so fabulously.
I think so.
Like when you see the women at the Olympics, you're like, Jesus Christ. Like you want to be respectful because I'm like, I do respect their power and their ability, their talent,
Yeah.
but they look fucking phenomenal
yeah, you're
because
doing a
they're
little- respecting their power.
I think
respecting women
that's
is crazy.
crazy.
Respecting women is crazy, but also like you can't.
Look,
you should
man,
not respect. You should respect
they
them.
can kick
to-
your faces off.
Oh, yeah.
they won't punch
At-
your face off.
I
but
don't
they
know,
kick
man.
Your face
Like
off.
I
At
don't
face
know.
value, you don't you respect them, but in private, you disrespect.
I'm not
them.
talking-
in private, you know you can beat all the girls in the Olympics.
Well, the Olympic, like I think I could. I mean, the Olympics in general. I feel like I don't know, man. That pommel horse thing. That guy breakdancing on the. It's like that looks like. I feel like I could have done that at like 7 years old, probably.
Yeah.
Like, that's not. That come on, like why is that
I
an
think
Olympics?
it's so
There's some
crazy.
There's so many people. Like there were things that are at the Olympics that I was like shocked to see at the Olympics. Like that's an Olympic thing. Why?
Yeah.
And there was
Tradition.
what I loved about
Tradition.
I love that Turkish guy with the gun.
The fucking
Oh,
Who just
yeah.
like
murderer,
all these people have like these crazy glasses.
fucking scouters.
Or these, like scouters, or they got these crazy, like, there's that one guy who's like fucking caked up like this.
yeah.
Bent like he's got his back blown out 40 times.
yeah.
And then there's this Turkish guy in a shirt.
got second
Got
place.
second place. This is what I'm saying.
That guy's a killer. First of all,
Yeah.
he has absolutely killed people. That
Of
guy
course.
absolutely.
I
taken
bet
it.
that guy didn't even practice.
Yeah, because he's killed
Look,
people.
he's so good, he
He's
doesn't need to.
practiced in life, not at that moment.
That's how I feel about
I bet he never picked up a gun before that day.
Preposterous.
I bet that was his first time shooting ever.
That wasn't even close to the entry
So,
round. That
so
is crazy.
he just showed up and like, hey, I'm gonna compete. They're like, fine.
Yeah. Prove it.
We've never seen. Yeah.
he shoots a kid in the face 3 miles away.
It's just I don't know.
Bury him.
It's not that cool. You're an Olympian, whatever.
face.
Like
That
I don't
shit
know.
is very
You're not
impressive,
picking up
man.
mountains or like fucking drinking entire oceans. So like, what the fuck do I don't care. Like the fuck?
Your mentality for what Olympians are, like your context of what humans can do is fucked.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
If you're
Like,
thinking of like you can't drink the ocean, you're a pussy. It's like
well, the inherent
What are you
the
talking
inherent
about?
the inherent problem that I have with the Olympics in some way
the fact that it's called the Olympics.
is that if a person can do it, it kind of instantly becomes less impressive to me. In some way.
To me, that makes no sense.
I agree
because
with your mentality,
That
but
means
it's also
nothing is
stupid.
impressive to you, then, right?
Right, yeah.
Okay.
You are.
Well, all right. Well, I mean, that's fair. If that's what you think, you're entitled to your opinion.
That is such a diminutive. That's a diminutive mentality of like humanity as a
yeah,
whole.
everything's.
This guy went to space. I could go
Everything's
to.
mid.
It's like me and Lou talking about astronauts yesterday and how like being an astronaut is such a fucking grueling experience.
I wouldn't ever do that.
I would never because if I see the void, that's it. Something's gonna break.
Looks easy as fuck to me. You just float around.
Well, that's what I want to do. I wish it was just like, oh, put me in a suit and I go up.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
But to be even
That's
to even
what
be
it is.
chose to go up there is insane.
Well,
It's-
I just hate they have to
I'm
be
pretty sure
smart.
they
I'm
just-
like, why can't I just be like strapped in the chair? Like, just put me up there, bro.
Why do I have to be smart up here?
Yeah, like if
Why do I gotta be smart in space?
all these people, the other people that are smart, they die and this shit's malfunction. I'm like, I'll accept my fate. I'm like, I'm cool. I'm good, man.
Yeah, I feel like you could get like just
like all he is.
I'll
a
just
fucking
point this
Derek.
shit towards like fucking the Andromeda Galaxy and give it a little thrust and then go out.
yeah, like I
I'd
don't know.
crash
man.
it back into the planet.
Make
right,
sure you hit,
right into
make sure you
a heavily
hit someone.
populated place.
I would pinpoint like
right in
the
the middle of
quartering's
New
house.
Right in the middle of New York.
I'm gonna have somebody like dox the quartering or whatever. I'm sure. Actually, to be fair, I'm sure somebody's already done because these people they're all animals. Those people, they're all the surrounded in that.
Or just see
shit.
what happened with the fucking
What happened this time?
Rittenhouse? How he was like, I'm not voting
For
for
Trump, yeah, I saw
Trump.
that.
I'm writing in Ron Paul, and like everybody's turning on him basically. Which, by the way, writing in Ron Paul is so fun. It's like a
He's
very 2012 thing.
Writing in is Ron Paul.
He's alive somehow.
He's on a ticket.
No,
No,
that's
but,
the
like,
thing.
he's
That's
just
why it's
writing
like
him in.
writing in Ron Paul is like, sir, you missed it by a decade.
Yeah.
like you are so far. At least write in what's the
RFK.
yeah, at least
yeah.
write him in. Fuck.
Yeah.
Because it seems like everyone who's like disillusioned with Trump, they're
going with
defaulting to
RFK,
him.
yeah.
And even though I think
Ron
that's
Paul's-
insane, but whatever.
Ron Paul is like that's like a classical. Like that's like such an old.
That's a standard conservative.
Look, man.
Yeah. Not even. I
he was,
do remember
he was a
like
libertarian.
Yeah, I remember back in the day. Like I remember around 2012 when like I was like looking into politics. I was like, yeah. I mean, of the conservative people that I've seen, Ron Paul is definitely like the most like tolerable. You know. But he also had those like insane. He has like some insane. It's not socially insane. It's just like fiscally insane. It's just
Well,
like,
there's
what the
things
fuck
that
are you,
weren't gonna
you're gonna
happen.
You're gonna bring back the gold standard.
Well, yeah, because
That's crazy.
his main thing was he wanted
Everything
to get
would
rid
collapse. We don't have gold to justify any of this.
His main thing was like he wanted to get first and foremost
Out of the wars, right?
It was like get us out of the wars because obviously it's like that's
Yeah.
fucking obvious and that's why like most
That
of
was
the
controversial back
most
then.
of the military backed him. Like if anyone they went to do polls in the military, it was like overwhelmingly. It was like 70-something%. They're like, oh yeah, we want to get the fuck out of here.
But the warfighters don't
They're
want to
like,
fight wars.
they're
turns
like,
out.
we don't want to be in desert hell.
I don't want to get blown up by
What a take. What a fucking weird crystal ball take that these guys don't want to
yeah.
be in hell anymore.
I don't want my dog to
Weird.
step on an IED again.
Yeah,
so like,
yeah,
can
yeah.
I
I don't want
please
to
leave?
bond with another animal, then it blow up and I have to
Yeah.
carry what's
I like
left
some
it
of
back
his
home.
ideas, man. Like as far as like the third party candidate, I was like, there was just some sensible stuff. There's libertarianism in general, obviously, a problem, but it was like the things of he was like, oh, let's get us out of these endless wars, and he understood why we're in them in the first place. He was teaching people, mainstream people, about blowback and about like why things even happen in the first
Did
place.
people
Like,
not know that? Was
no,
a real
they
thing?
didn't. They're taught that these people are just boogeymen.
Yeah, they're, like the prevailing wisdom at that point was like, these people hate America because they hate our freedom.
Yeah,
which is wild.
they're just boogeymen. They're
But
enemies.
That's so. Didn't people take history class?
well, no.
well, it's not.
They were forced to sit through his
First
class.
of all, most history classes didn't fucking teach you about like say, oh, we were here first that caused them to start holy wars. This is why people don't know anything about
Well, you're-
Israel Palestine.
you're meant to.
That's so because
You're meant to piece that together yourself because they had too much faith in people to be able to make that.
because learning
assumption.
through basic history, like you don't learn everything in history. Obviously,
I don't
right?
think
you don't learn very much in history. If I'm being honest,
Are you
Let's-
telling me you learned about like say in because I loved history like U.S. and American and world history. World history is my favorite subject. I didn't learn a fucking thing about why the United States were getting
I learned
attacked.
I 100% learned about Desert
Specifically.
Storm. I learned about Desert Storm. I learned about
Desert Storm is a part of the like that's adjacent to like the World War.
Well,
So-
yeah, but I learned about
but, like,
what
it's
happened.
like, it
I
is a-
learned that
it
we
is a
went
part of,
there.
like,
we
it is-
got rid of leaders. We installed other ones, and then we just left. And then other people took power, And then the problem happened. It just happened again.
Like,
You didn't learn about that stuff. It's crazy.
No,
I talk about history all
Well, we
the
learned
time.
about that stuff.
No, we
That's
learned
not what
about
we're talking about.
Yeah, well, I'm specifically
No, but,
talking like, say,
those things beget
so
other
like,
things.
Say like,
Well,
say for example,
if you have critical thinking skills, yes, you can piece.
Did
you
you
can
learn
piece together
about
obvious truths.
the Mujahideen.
I know what it is, but I didn't learn how to.
Who's that?
That's what I mean. Like, it's a really
Is he a boxer?
He's a guy that's a world champion at Dance Dance Revolution.
It's me, Mujahideen.
Yeah,
Watch me
is actually-
Mujahid dance.
I
Mujahideen's
learned
like
about like the what's it called? I forgot what it was. I think it's.
but like I just feel like that's a very
I learned about like Saudi Arabia and stuff like that, like the shit that goes on there. I learned about obviously I learned about like the properness of the Alamo, like what it actually was. I didn't learn about Black Wall Street. So I didn't learn about shit like
of course,
that.
but I feel like that's the same thing. There's these things, these stains on American history that they wouldn't dare put in the text because it makes us look so bad. And a lot of countries do the same thing. Like, say, there's a lot of
everywhere
texts
does
around the
that,
world.
yeah.
They're like,
Yeah.
we downplay some of the travesties that we've been a part of. And so, like, when you learn about, like, the Mujahideen and where, say, fucking Bin Laden first, like, made his grandiose appearance, I guess, where people really started to recognize him. And, anyway, I'm not going to get too deep into it, but right, but then you also learn about his whole fucking, his manifesto.
Yeah.
And then, like, we didn't learn any, there was a complete understanding of why all this shit happened. We didn't learn any of it. And it's like,
That's crazy.
it's stupid, and so it's
really weird that
that
at
class
the
should
end
be an
of-
elective, man. I think history should be an elective.
it should see. Look at. I actually believe.
I think you should learn
believe
basic
Carlin.
history. I think you should learn basic history. Basic history.
Look, man. Yes,
And then it
obvious.
should be an elective.
You're saying obvious shit. I'm
Yeah.
just saying, like, Carlin. I actually believe in his conspiracy theory that if people are too well informed, you can't control them.
Well, yes.
So
duh.
why would these classes give us the best information? You know what I mean?
I mean,
Like,
obviously.
why would you get like so to keep people? Could we fall for they hate us for our freedoms if we knew what the fuck was going on? Of course not.
Right. Yeah.
Then the politicians that were trying to rah and get everybody to be okay with the wars, and even when we weren't okay, they did it anyway. Like, say, like they would just bypass like Congress. They're like, I'm the president. I'm gonna sign into law. Fuck checks and balances. We're gonna do it anyway. Who gives a fuck? And I'm like, bro. So that's it's cool, man. But anyway.
Insane.
Yeah, the transgender panic people are fucking crazy. I am positive that they just want they're mad that they can't openly fuck lady boys. Like they can't
Which
fuck
is
chicks
crazy.
with
You
dicks.
could
I
totally
think
fuck ladyboys.
no, but they
Like, I
can't do it
all the
openly.
time.
All
right. Well, question, we're gonna
I
move
think
on
the
to
fact that they
questions.
can't do it openly is
That
the
shit
biggest
all the
problem.
time, bro. I be in Thailand often, dog.
Right, but
I
just
fly back here to do the episode, and then I go to Thailand, fuck ladyboys, and come back here to do the episode.
yeah,
That's crazy. Between shoots.
yeah. That's
Like, all right,
pretty,
guys, later.
That's impressive. But imagine, like, you know how like all the gay people and the panic shit. Well, you just hold on. Fucking hell,
I'm
bro.
just looking at the time
What
because we usually go like 5 hours.
We just go 5 hours, or we can just say,
No, we can go.
"Hey, we're done."
No, go ahead.
We can just- like it is completely fine to just say, "Hey, now
Right,
we're
right,
gonna
right.
yeah."
All right, let's go to questions. Come on, let's go to questions.
Yeah.
All right, we
Yeah,
got-
fucking ruin the vibe. God damn.
I didn't. You pointed
Nigga,
out.
this guy going like this, like you're a fucking baby. Like
Yeah.
you're a baby that just can't sit still. Like,
You ever seen a baby do that, hit his head really hard, and then fucking fall asleep for that forever?
If I wasn't also doing the live edit, it would be a lot easier. But president of the Goon Society, he says, "No, why'd you do that?"
No, why'd you do that?
damn, he didn't even say it in the. He didn't even.
Well, he didn't write it in that accent.
Yeah, for sure.
How would it look? Would it be scruffy?
the way
I
the
don't know,
idea
what would
of
it look
writing
like?
in that fucking font
Would it
It
be
would
like
be-
distorted?
It would be like
in Arthur Morgan, in tuberculosis, Arthur Morgan. It'd be like
Yeah.
big and small, then like a little wavy,
Yeah.
and then like jagged sometimes.
little jagged, little blood on it or
Sometimes
something.
they'd be spiked out.
No.
No, why'd you do? Yeah, I don't know how.
No.
That's a great question, though.
No,
That's a really good
Hutch.
question, though. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks. No president of the Goon Society. I listened to the podcast while having sex, then suddenly my wife transmogrified into iced tea, and she said, "I got news for you." That's
I
fucked
hope
up.
that's real.
It's probably.
Youch.
There's no proof that it's not real.
So that mean there's 2 iced teas now?
There's water tea and iced tea.
Yeah. Well, shut the fuck up. That was so dumb.
That sucks. There's water
I forgot
tea and
about that.
iced tea.
Rick and Morty.
I forgot
that
about
was
that.
a dumb fucking thing.
I care now. I totally forgot about that.
Greetings, my favorite racial slur: Ray Gun, Sweeney, and some black guy. You can't use those as slurs. I was torturing myself by doing laser hair removal, and because of this podcast, the thought of an ape getting laser hair removal going rabid made me laugh hysterically in the middle of the session. We've never talked about this. So this is your brain doing this, by the way. I don't think have we ever talked about an ape?
Probably.
Probably in some,
Getting
like,
laser hair
I
removal.
mean,
Probably
there's
some,
so
like,
much shit I don't remember.
bullshit.
So.
That's true. Yeah, I don't remember fucking anything that we say on the show.
Because you know what? There's something's popping in my head that we looked up hairless apes or something.
Look, hairless bears.
I may be thinking of something. I do remember the hairless bears and sun bears. I don't remember, but I'll just take this fucking person's word for it. Yeah, whatever.
You know better than we do, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
unless it was a fever dream. I also remember
Anyway.
you kissing me, Chris.
He says, "Do you guys have similar stories to where there's a very important event happening where it could fuck up your life if something went wrong and you just bursted in laughter?" No, because I'm a very serious person. And I would never subject myself to such foolishness.
I don't even think I've ever laughed before.
That's true.
Yeah.
There's like a supercut of us laughing on the show, like immediately. I don't think I've ever laughed before in my life.
I laugh only at people suffering, so.
Well, that's
no
not
one's
surprising.
Suffering, I'm not laughing.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sweeney's a
Sorry.
sociopath.
I heard that Sweeney resurrected Live Leak. I heard
I've
that
tried.
you tried. What was the issue? What issue are you running into?
It's fucking liberal media, bro.
Yeah.
Fucking
Well, the
liberal
problem
brain
is that
rot.
Live Leak is just Twitter now.
That's
Like
actually,
now they've got competition.
It's not as wild, but yeah,
It's
That's
pretty
very
wild.
it's
dude.
not as
These
wild.
the
That's
auto-
like
Dude, the predator finders.
Actually-
that shit is getting out of hand, dude.
It's specifically wilder than Live Leak because it finds you.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's
Yeah.
not even like you have to go to Live Leak to find it. It's
I
so
always
you're-
found Live Leak always found me.
No, it hasn't. You went to Live
No,
Leak.
I found me.
Liveleak.com/gore.
You found me.
You found me. You found me. Live Leak.
I would sit down with a fucking grin. I would sit down with a grin on my face and then start clicking links.
You found me.
Lively.
Imagine them writing a song, a romantic kind of diatribe about Live Leak.
Live Leak.
Sounds like you have a job to do, Kingston. Sounds like you have a job to do. Let's get
It's
it.
really
Let's get
funny,
it done.
man. The
Let's get it
idea.
done.
Freddie, your biggest fan. He said biggest with no T.
Biggest.
Biggest.
Whoa.
Biggest fan.
Is that a double entendre? Is there something biggest that I'm unaware of?
I don't know.
Like
But
it's like
anyway.
a Scottish town or something? I'm
Ew.
from Biggest.
Says, hey, sex havers. How do I go about eating the booty like groceries?
How do you go about it?
How do you go about it?
You don't. No one. You're not supposed to eat booty.
Yeah, you don't.
Well,
but
You
my
don't eat
answer,
booty. That's like
Look,
one
man,
rule.
if your mind's made up, you're gonna eat booty against our wishes. You know, if you're adamant, you know, I would say for her to just wash her ass. I mean,
Yeah.
soap though. Don't just rinse it with water. There's motherfuckers that just rinse with water like a bidet, and I'm like, that's
That's crazy to me.
that's not good enough unless you're just go ahead.
I can't fathom how people are so unhygienic still. You know, with all the information that's available to you, how do you not know to clean yourself?
I
barbarism.
don't know, man. I'm just like, I'm sorry. When you're in the shower, soap your fucking body, please. Soap your ass. Soap your balls.
Everything.
Get some soap inside your pee hole a little bit. You know, you gotta
With a Q-tip.
You gotta
Get a Q-tip in there.
Damn it.
Yeah.
I wanted to stay fucking. I could
Swab out the pee hole. Take it out. If it's dark red, you cleaned it well.
Yeah, you
Right.
You got
That's a
deep
sign.
enough.
Yeah, red means good.
But yeah, just make sure your fucking ass is washed and go to
penis
town,
swabs
bro.
happen? Do people? Do they have like?
I think
They do
in
actually,
the back
I
in the
think.
day. That's how they used to swab for ST when they call them STDs because you know it's STIs
It's
now.
STIs now, yeah.
So before the STD era, I think that was a real thing, or that was an urban legend to scare people. I don't know
Wait, why did it change from STD to STI?
because it's not a
These
disease.
are infections.
Yeah, they're not diseases.
Are they not?
Infections.
No, they're not diseases.
They were
There's-
called STDs for a long time.
They were
Yeah, they were.
until people were like, well, they're not technically diseases. So
I guess that's like a wild thing to just assert right off the bat.
That's
then,
not what
you
a
know
Just
disease
think,
is
think about
exactly,
think about
Huh?
chlamydia.
Well, diseases. Those are not diseases.
You think about chlamydia. That's not
Right.
a
It's
disease.
an infection.
Yeah,
You're
no,
infected
I
with
know what
this
you're
stuff.
saying.
So
It's
it was just a wrong classification. So they just had to like finally.
It was
change
the wrong classification for so long.
It was.
Well,
So like
yeah,
in my
but-
mind, I'm like, yeah, it's a disease.
But dude, like
'cause
even
it's been
with-
a disease this whole time. You know what I
For
mean?
so much shit, it's like science is when you realize how when there's like politics into science, it's so disappointing. Look, a lot of times things will take forever to change because people are fucking stubborn.
I think the fact that people can't give themselves the willing a scientific method like for scientific advancements is insane.
What the fuck? What'd you just say?
Like people being like, "Oh yeah, use me as a test subject."
Did you hear him?
I know what he said, but I also know
my words got stumbled.
you're
but
like scientific abandoned.
like put yourself for testing. Like go test yourself. Go
Right.
get yourself for testing. Like what the fuck? Like obviously the line would get crazy and people it obviously would end up fucking bad because that's how humans are.
Yeah, I think-
We
I
suck.
really thought I was having a stroke for a second. I was like really concerned. I was like, actually, I got my heart rate spiked up a little bit.
Hey, huh? I've literally had
I haven't
moments
eaten
like that
sugar in a
where
while,
I'm like,
guys.
wait, am I actually freaking out? Like, am I having a moment? I've
Yeah.
actually had, and I scared myself.
I haven't had
Here you go,
real
buddy.
sweets in a while, man.
go,
I
buddy.
miss them.
Here you go,
Stop.
That's so fucked up. Yo, can I have one of those Chip Ahoys?
Hey, man.
Hey, man.
Hey. They're fucking delicious, brother.
That's cool. That's real cool.
No, I'll get you sugar and gluten-free ones. How's
I
that?
don't want those.
Yeah, I would.
Man,
I think
Chip Ahoy is so good.
They kind of are good, aren't they, though?
A rat bastard, man. You guys are fucking pieces of shit.
I love just your conviction, though.
Yeah.
It sucks.
Because, like,
It's good.
I would have, I would
cookie.
break. It's so rude. I'm sorry. This is the
I'm
first
sorry.
thing.
You don't give a fuck. You guys don't care. Don't act like you care.
That is actually
stop.
That's
We
kind of
care, but I saw an
Look,
opportunity for the bit. And I couldn't take-
5%. I care 5%. Like,
So low.
Why? Just don't care at that moment.
That's actually a lower amount of care than I have for things that I know I don't really care that much about. You know what I
That's
mean?
like when somebody gets a fucking 14 in their class. It's like a 0 means you didn't try at all.
Yeah.
14 means you attempted and
You,
you
like-
really failed.
you answered one question. You attempted. You really failed.
That
Damn.
You were like, I'm gonna try this time. You know,
You
guys,
gotta
I'm actually
bully
gonna
that.
try.
You got.
What's the lowest grade you ever got that wasn't a 0?
Probably
That I
40
tri-
something.
That I tried.
I got.
40?
Oh, that I tried. Oh. No.
I definitely got like 60 something, and I was like, this is really bad.
Tried. No,
It
It doesn't have to be tried necessarily.
The
Okay.
lowest I've gotten is like a fucking like 7.
Really?
Yeah, like 7%.
I've
And
gotten
I
in
was
the
like,
I've gotten in
holy
the
shit.
40s, and I'm like, oh shit, like, that I should probably like, because it's more of like with this multiple choice, and you just have
Yeah,
an unlucky
you just like
run.
guess. Yeah.
You ever had like an unlucky run? Where
I
like,
don't.
oops?
What's crazy
Because-
is that I can't. I can't remember really failing that hard. Like
What's
in
the thing?
college recently, I got like I had a D in the beginning of a semester,
Yeah.
and I ended up with a B. But that's because I stopped living.
Yeah, I did bad because
No.
I mostly it was in high school. I didn't go to college, but like I just didn't do homework. So
You
I
didn't do college at all, Derek?
no, I actually in 10th grade because we had to do a counseling session in just one meeting in 10th grade to be like, we want to meet with you to see about your future plans and stuff. And I was like, I'm not doing that. They're like, well, it's kind of too early to tell. And I was like, no, I'm positive I am not going to waste my money doing this because I know what I want to do. I'm just going to waste money because the degree, it was basically one of those things where I'm like, it's not that like I find college a waste. It's just for me, it just doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Honestly,
and,
that's way smarter than most people are at
Yeah,
that age.
it
Because
was
a lot of people are like, I'm gonna go to college.
Well,
and
you're a
they
kid,
bet.
and you're just like, I guess everybody else above
Yeah.
me knows what they're doing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go
Why
to
would
college.
so many adults to lead me down this path if it wasn't the right one? Turns out it happens often.
Right. I was already
But,
injured at that point, and so I was like, I'm not going to be a sports person.
Is that when your nose fell off?
Yeah. 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 This is actually the best prosthetic nose that has ever been created.
There was a few months Derek looked like Squidward.
That'd be fucking.
That-
crazy.
that's how-
Because- with a replacement nose, like,
No, they
No,
gave me-
his nose got so fat and low that it looked like Squidward for a little bit.
and then it fell off.
And then it fell off.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was literally.
I had a similar injury a long time ago.
It's crazy. My nose never fell off.
You know, I was just thinking of football. I don't know if I mentioned this on the podcast before, but like, I have like real. Pop Warner, when I was a kid, I played. I have like real trauma, dude.
Wait, you had what?
Real like, okay, so I was thinking about football because I was playing
Yeah.
football and then I got injured, and I'm like, I'm not gonna do sports, so I'm just gonna do like entertainment. But like, I just had a flashback of football because I have like real trauma where we were practicing without like the pants on or anything. We just there one day that we would do on Wednesday where we practiced in shorts. Just
Why?
shorts. Because we weren't doing physical. It was the last day before we
Okay.
played the game. So we would just practice in shorts, and then but we had the pads on still, whatever. But it's just you didn't have to dress out fully. That's just how it was.
I know what you mean.
Even
yeah.
in high school, we did shit like that. But the thing is, the quarterback, I know he could feel my nutsack because I was a center. I know he could feel it,
He was tapping it?
He was like, so like get for the ball.
Yeah.
And like his hand, I could feel his hand on my nuts, and I'm like trying to, you know, like not have them on, and he like wouldn't, and I was like, bro, what the fuck? And like I just thought it just came shooting back to my head.
He'd hike it back, he'd pull your balls.
That's just insane.
And he just he actually somehow they just end up in his mouth.
Dude,
Oh,
locker,
I'm
room
sorry, bro.
locker room culture is wild, man.
That guy was either a massive dedicated troll or incredibly gay. I'm not sure which one it was. But like I was young. I was probably like 11 or 12, bro.
Why am I laughing at that? Oh my god.
See,
That's
we're even.
crazy. Yeah, there
we're
you go.
even.
There you
No,
go.
we're not.
We're even.
They're not the same. But also,
Mine was
they're
worse, bro.
Yeah, his is
I was
worse.
12 or 11.
Yeah, yeah. How
This
old were you?
motherfucker's rubbing his fucking.
Yeah, how old were you?
it's like
You were like
fucking
17 or
16.
something,
I was
right?
16.
Whatever.
Weren't you like fucking 24 or something?
Oh, at prom, I'm 24 at a prom, fucking another fucking
And you're
10th
so
grader.
Can you imagine being at a prom in your 20s?
No,
that's
It's so impossible to imagine.
bro. I'd have to shave completely.
You'd have to
cover
you'd
my
have-
tattoos.
You'd have to be a parent, but you
Yeah,
can't
you'd be a chauffeur.
parent at
You
that
can be a
moment.
chauffeur, right? Or what do they call them? Chaperone.
Chaperones.
You'd be
yeah.
you'd be a chaperone if you were going as a date. Ooh. Now to be fair, I know it's embarrassing though. Every time you've seen that, like say somebody they want to go and then they invite like a parent or something almost as their date, like their mom. And I'm
Oh,
like,
dude, yeah, yeah. No,
I'm like,
it's
damn,
pretty.
my
I would,
guy, just go alone.
I would be so dude, I felt weird about because like I remember I went to prom twice. I went my senior year.
Oh, you went both.
Yeah, well, I went. Well, I didn't go to. I went to my senior year prom.
Yeah.
and then
Somebody else's
and
senior
then
year.
I graduated, and a girl that I was dating wanted to go, and I was
Yeah.
like, "Oh, I'm out of high school." It was only like a year,
Yeah, but
and I felt weird.
I felt
about
weird
it.
already.
I
And it
wouldn't
was
do
like I
that.
felt weird already.
I wouldn't do that.
I think that's the limit right there. What he did.
I went to junior.
Yeah,
I went to a junior prom. The senior prom as a junior. Then I went to senior prom as a senior.
I didn't
fucking
care about that
terrible.
shit at all until my friends convinced me, and I was kind of like, I felt stupid because I'm like, oh, literally everybody was already getting their tuxes and planning all this shit. I was one of those guys. I was just like, I just want to like go drink with my friends at the movies or something. Like, I don't care about the prom. But then they're like, bro, they were like, you're gonna regret it, kind of a thing. They convinced me.
Yeah.
So, and I was like, I literally have not even speculated a girl that I would even ask. So then my friend Brittany was just walking by, and I'm like, hey, you have a date? She's like, no, not yet. Like, let's go. And it was just, I was like, that.
There you go.
There you go. We're
Yeah.
good. But it was such
such
it was
a
such
waste
an
of time.
unofficial. So we went together, and then literally we kind of were like, I want to go fucking do some hood shit with my friends. And like she was like dancing, having a good time with her friends.
Yeah,
And so it worked out. Like, but and then irresponsible kid shit, big limo because I was partying with some rich people.
I had fun at
Rich
both of
kids
them.
are crazy.
I had fun at both of them,
I
but
did
like
not
I
have
just
fun.
didn't.
I was like,
I
how could
I
you?
had
one
fun.
time I left fucking crying.
Oh,
The second time I was just like, this is like, it just reminded me of the first time.
reminded
And I
me
was just like, I don't want to be here.
Oh man, it went the same way.
Nah, this one just reminded me of it.
What
Oh.
happened at the first one?
First one I got my virginity.
That was the trauma.
and
Oh,
I
whatever.
fucking got fucking like cried.
That was when he cried.
Actually, no, I went to 3 proms then.
What the fuck?
What?
I went to junior prom as a
Are
sophomore.
you allowed to?
You can sneak in.
Oh, yeah, fair
Junior
enough.
prom was a sophomore. Then I went as my junior at the senior. Then I went as a senior. Yeah.
Damn.
Oh, yeah, I only went to.
Was prom really that like? Was it like it
It was prom culture's kind of big where we came from.
okay?
It's kind of big where
Is
we
it?
came from. Yeah. Because we have like waterfronts near where we come from and like fucking like big ass like bigger-ish
Where did you have
venues.
your prom? Do you remember?
Mine was at one was in Newburgh. One
Oh.
was in horrible. One was in Newburgh.
What does that
sucks.
mean?
There was
It just sucks. Newburgh
It was horrible.
sucks.
It was horrible.
It's like
Not-
across
no,
the
not
water.
Anymore. Not anymore.
Well,
Not
yeah,
anymore.
now it's probably fine, but like back then, it was just like it was across the bridge, across the water.
Uh-huh.
It's almost like the equivalent of like having like a if prom is like a New York City party, having your prom in Newburgh is kind of like having it in Jersey across the bridge.
Oh,
It would be like
okay.
this
You're like,
kind
"Aw,
of
damn."
You're like,
We had one in
All right.
the town of Poughkeepsie. And we had another one in the town as well. And it was just like
just in the
really-
town. What do you
Yeah,
mean?
it's like a venue in the town,
Oh wow!
and it was terrible.
Our
each time.
prom was at a military base,
Oh,
Which
whoa!
one?
West Point.
Where's that point?
We had our prom at West Point.
Wait,
Horrible.
Is-
Horrible.
Wait,
It was weird because I remember going there just because my family's I have a military family.
Wait,
so I'd been there before, and I'm like,
Really?
oh, I remember this.
Wait, really?
Yeah, I'm not kidding. That is not a lie.
I remember hearing that. I got invited to one of the proms for your thing, and I was like, no, ew.
Yeah.
I'm not going there. I was like, I'm not going to.
Yeah, it was West Point. I remember specifically being on a party bus, and Jalen's car broke down or something. Like it was. I can't remember who. This is why we got to do that episode with Jalen, because it was like somebody there. I remember being on a party bus with a bunch of friends and us having to pick up Joe, Jalen, and all those people because their car, or I think their party bus dropped them off like a mile away from the actual base because they just thought like, oh, this is where it is. And so we had to pick them up. And so we had a crowded bus for like the last mile. But I remember that very vividly. What are you looking at?
Oh no! I just my landlord's fucking like because
What's the first?
oh we didn't
What's the second?
It is second, but we didn't
I'm late.
I pay with Zelle, but
Right.
since he was like asking me because I paid with Zelle before and the other time it's all been digital so far, and then he was like, oh, if you're gonna pay with check, like I'll wait for you because I'm gonna go to the bank or whatever. And I'm like, nigga, I don't pay with the check, I do the Zelle. So I just need to remind him real fast, real time. I'm like, bro, I'm doing a podcast. Fuck off.
Yeah.
Just tell
But yeah, West Point, it's weird. Because I remember going there like not prom related things, and so having the prom there was
man.
weird.
Prom was weird. Having a tux on, being a fucking going there with girls that I cannot believe I dated. Like I think about it now, and I'm like, oh my god, these women were fucking nightmare girls.
I don't think well, actually, I don't know if we were dating at that point when we went to prom. I think it was just like yeah, I don't know. I don't remember, actually.
Dang, it's a throwback.
Yeah, I mean, it's 12 years ago. So, like, yeah.
The last one was 12 years ago for
the
me. The
last one.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But
yeah, man, fuck those bitches. Fucking
yeah. Oh,
wish I would have came out by then, man. Would have been way easier.
What?
None.
What'd you say?
None.
Yeah.
Next question.
Okay. Did you guys know that Tariq Nasheed is a Fed? No joke. That's his name. I don't know. Maybe.
Wouldn't
I don't know.
surprise me.
I'm gonna look up YouTube videos if that's a thing.
I'll tell you what.
You gave Derek his whole day.
I'll tell you what. I just heard it, and I believe it with no research.
You guys just
I guess
gave
I wouldn't
Derek
be
a
surprised.
day.
I'm excied. I hope there's actual content. This person isn't just fucking around.
There's like footage of him at like the FBI prom.
I think he's like 6'5".
No.
Oh, I was like, what?
I think this motherfucker's like 6'5". He was like be so like just this giant just.
The idea of the FBI having a prom for their fucking employees is insane.
But also, it wouldn't surprise me. I feel like they would just waste
Like,
millions on it.
Yeah.
They would just.
I feel like you haven't. You know what the FBI is?
Yeah,
Not really. I don't even know what it stands for. What is it?
The
What does it
F
stand for?
slur,
Like the fucking
pussy,
Fucking bitch
idiot.
inbred.
fucking bitch inbred. No, okay.
Anyway,
Okay.
he says, "Hey, blacker, and anti-black."
Whoa.
Well, hey, whoa. Long-time listener, first-time question asker. Welcome
What's up,
aboard.
nigga?
Hey, buddy. So I was yawning.
I'm not even sure
That's
what
not
you
a
said.
yawn. That's not a yawn. What'd you say?
I was
say hi,
I was
Monty?
saying, hey, buddy, but I was yawning.
Oh. I just, hey, Monty.
you made me yawn
I was like, Monty, do you know this guy? You just doxed him?
Monty, say his whole name and his address.
Yeah, Monty Smith at 316 fucking.
Wilshire Boulevard?
you know what's crazy? This whole time I thought Monty Python was a guy.
Wait, he's not?
That's what I said.
My life's a lie. I'm out.
Fucking slam.
through the table.
Anyway, he says,
iRobot shit. You slam your hand into the
yeah.
table.
yes, I was wondering what piece of canceled media you would love to bring back. I personally was a big fan of this spectacular Spider-Man. Was so pissed off that it was canceled on a cliffhanger, no less.
You didn't
It's
like
the
that
fate of
shit.
Spider-Man TV shows, man. They just fucking end on cliffhangers. All of them.
All of them.
Not a single one ended, I think. I was personally a big fan of Spider-Man. Is pissed off that it ended on a cliffhanger. I honestly will never forgive Disney for buying Spider-Man and causing the show to be canceled.
Yeah,
Much
no.
love. Wait, no, that can't be. That is that what
Sounds
happened?
right to me.
What happened? Exactly what happened.
Oh yeah. No, you're
that's
right.
why
you're
it
right.
did fucking
That's why
ended.
Clone Wars got stopped as well.
Yeah, but that deserved to stop.
It's crazy. Crazy says such a thing. But continue your words.
Yeah.
Continue your words.
It's just Star Wars needs to stop, you know?
That's crazy. It's crazy.
There's a lot of Star Wars, man. Isn't there
There's
enough?
there's a lot more bad Star Wars than good Star Wars. I'll
Like,
say that. But
it keeps.
It's about like 80% bad at this point.
There's too many shows, man.
No.
Don't
I'd
they-
say
shouldn't
about
they-
40%
shouldn't-
bad, 60% good.
What, shouldn't they space that shit
Sorry,
out?
other way around. My apologies. Other way around.
Yeah.
40%
Okay.
good, 60%
Okay.
bad.
Space it out. There's just a show coming out every day.
They need. I don't know why they don't
There's
stop.
the
I don't get why
Alkali,
they don't do that.
the cummy guzzler, the
Cum
fucking-
guzzlers,
the
Chewbacca,
fucking- the-
Chewbacca's cum covered celebration.
Yeah.
There's Han
That
Solo
came
and
out
the
Tuesday.
Negroes blows. There's
They're wasting billions just making shows every day. God, but we're gonna have to.
they're hemorrhaging money and they don't know. It's like SpongeBob when he's fucking. We throw out the name. They're doing that.
Yeah, they cut so many employees. Like, I don't understand why we're not breaking even. What's happening?
You guys make a multi-million-dollar show every 3 days. I thought it would get us money.
I thought it was, they're thinking like YouTubers. Well, we need to post a video every day.
But they spend millions on it. It's the least cost-effective thing possible.
They need to take. I don't know why people don't do. I guess because money grubbing fucking like execs, obviously. But like, just take a break sometimes.
Yeah.
Like, dude,
That's
like,
usually the
like,
answer.
make
Yeah.
something good. You make like they made Ahsoka. Ahsoka got well reception. Take a break. Chill
Yeah.
out. Next year, put out one thing.
Yeah.
Reveal Ahsoka's coming out the year after. Like, pace yourselves.
Would be nice. Would be nice.
Would be nice.
So as far as the answer, this is unrealistic, but my mom got me into that comedy that was like a parody of a soap opera called Soap. It was just called Soap. Billy Crystal's in it, some other fucking weirdos. It was 4 seasons, and it ended on the biggest cliffhanger. Like one of the characters was gonna get shot by a firing squad. Essentially, it was
That
it was
is
a wild
crazy.
plot. And then the show was just over. Like I remember my mom was braiding my hair. This was in high school, and then we were watching, and I was like, "Give me the rest of the seasons." And I told her, "Like, where the fuck's season 5?" She's like, "Show's over." And I'm like, "Are you fucking serious? You serious?" And I was like,
You're
"Bro,
serious?
it's over at this cliffhanger." She's like, "How do you think we felt? How do you think we felt when we waited a week to watch every episode?" And I'm like, "That's fair, because I just binged it, you know."
Yeah.
So yeah,
God, that's so fucked.
I wanted to bring back Drawn Together, but like make it really bad. Like really, really.
make it
Drawn
like-
Together today would be wild.
Drawn Together, yeah, you can put on HBO and make it like infinitely worse.
Oh, yeah.
Drawn Together's pretty bad sometimes, man. It was pretty bad sometimes.
It was pretty bad, but I liked a lot of it, and I like that.
thought it was
they were
funny.
one of the first people publicly to shit on Cosby.
yeah.
It's true, yeah.
I didn't.
Yeah, a
I didn't
long time
understand the
ago.
reference at the time.
Speaking of canceled things that I want to see back, Cosby.
I mean, I think he's making shows. Oh, you mean the show, the Cosby Show?
No, I mean him.
Well, he
This hurts me. I can't really take
give
part in this.
him enough time because I think he's doing shows, ain't he?
I think he can't.
I think we
use
should
the
open up for
bathroom
him.
on his own.
Did he die?
No, he's alive.
He's still alive,
He's
right?
in-
We
he's
should
in
let's
something.
open
I
up.
mean,
Would,
ostensibly he's dead.
would you guys open up for Cosby?
Yes.
Open?
Yeah.
Like, dude, like, the Snark Tank opened
Yes.
up for Cosby?
Yeah,
100%.
Cosby featuring the Snark Tank.
I feel like I would love to do that in the sense that, like, if we had like 30-minute episode opening up for Bill Cosby,
Yeah.
and then we were on stage and we just kind of sat there. The audience would die down, and we would go, "So look, we couldn't pass on this."
I
Yeah.
mean, you couldn't.
We got
And
to be real.
the whole 30 minutes is just like
Explain-
rationalizing why it's okay.
Why we're doing
Guys,
this?
and
we have-
then it goes like, all right, now let's start the episode.
Yeah.
And then the timer goes up. It's like, all right, that's our time.
That's it.
You're like, look, guys, we're all at our 30s now. Life is becoming a little more expensive, and we're trying to expand ourselves in directions where we're gonna have a better lives for potentially us and our families.
It's just really boring. It's really
it's
for
re- no,
30
it's
straight
real
minutes.
shit. It's just real shit.
Okay, but here's the thing.
kinda.
Here's the thing. So that we do that, Cosby's like, that was amazing.
Yeah.
You want to do another show
He
with
goes,
me? Yeah, you want to just all the quaaludes are starting to come up, you know, like he's starting to have a little bit of reflux, and it's just like a bunch of foam and shit. He's like,
he's staring into the sky because his eyes are all glazed over from fucking cataracts.
yeah,
or whatever.
cataracts. Yeah, you want to do another show?
I was like, yeah, we do. Bro.
Yeah, would you accept another one?
If it paid
That kind of
if
money,
it paid
yeah.
well,
If it pay,
yeah.
I'm sure it would.
But every show would be that.
Well-
Every show would be us
Look,
explaining.
at a certain point,
We have
I
to
think.
stop.
Look, I would be like, all right, this is the last show. The last show when we know like, we can't do it anymore. We just get packs of Mentos and we just throw them into people's drinks.
That's insane.
Yeah,
Or-
people are just like, and they don't want to drink their drinks anymore because they're not sure. They're like, wait, is this actually?
Yeah.
You ruined my fucking
We would-
$20 drink.
We would go on a opening tour, simply explaining, really rationalizing why it's okay for us to do it,
Yeah,
and that's the entire show. It would be so easy because we wouldn't have to prepare anything.
we would have to prepare anything.
We would just have to like lie and
Yeah.
just like fucking justify our actions.
We would lie instead of just being like truthful people.
Well, we're
Have
clearly
to-
not okay with it, but at the same time, it's like money's money.
I think it might be genius for Cosby because it'll take a little heat off of him. Because a lot of people are going to be focusing on us. They're like, "Who the fuck are these people? Why are they? Why would you fucking and the while Cosby's just whatever." And
We might get shot, actually.
Yeah, so what though?
eventually.
But,
I mean, as long as we get a big bag, I'll have a bulletproof vest on.
I have a bulletproof mask on. I look like fucking MF Doom.
It did always bother me that
Bulletproof mask
Batman.
is crazy. It's
Most
like
masks are bulletproof. Are you assume?
you're going. I think you're gonna be so concussed you would just die anyway.
So what?
Like if you get shot in the head.
It'd be like 3 inches thick of steel. Have
Like-
it on her face.
You ever see
like a
people's
Juggernaut
like
helmet?
chest when they like absorb a bullet?
Oh, that shit, the welt they leaves, man.
Like and the fucking they're just completely swollen and sore. So,
Yeah, but that's
I
like, I don't know,
How does
that-
that translate to your
Well,
head?
first of all, clearly people aren't good at headshots, as we realized.
Well, see, that's
recently.
why like the whole idea of why a lot of people don't protect their heads is because it's people don't understand how hard it is to shoot somebody's
Oh yeah,
fucking
people
head.
people don't shoot.
So
guns.
you shoot the biggest target, right? So that's why I'm like, okay, I think I'd feel confident having a bulletproof
You know what's
vest
crazy
on.
for me when the few times I went shooting, I'm really good at shooting people in the head, man.
Yeah,
Yeah, really good. at
I'm
hitting
actually
targets.
not.
surprisingly scarily. It's like, oh, I guess I was actually built to do this. Made me sad.
I'm pretty good too, actually.
Made me
Even though I'm
sad.
blind.
I'm not. I was really. Oh, this was before I had glasses, so I'm better now. But
I don't
yeah.
have glasses, and I was pretty good. With glasses, I could probably see time.
that's crazy. I wonder.
Actually, it's probably the opposite with you.
yeah, I want to.
Yeah, it might be worse.
Yeah, you might be. You're probably just going on vibes.
Oh shit! Nah, that feels like the head.
that feels like the head.
You
Yo,
really should get glasses, by the way.
I really want to see like you join the real world and understand like what people
I'm
actually
scared
look like.
Because if I do that, what if everyone looks like monsters to me? What if you guys look like?
So
this
it's like
and
it's like They Live.
Yeah. I'm like-
you just put the glasses on, and everyone's some monster.
Okay, so
So stupid.
you're not just blind. You're retarded.
Yeah.
somewhat.
Kingston, it's me, Keith David. We're in They Live now. We're somehow we went back in time and
Kingston, what are you doing here?
What are you-
Why are you? Why can't? Well, you can see finally, huh?
I need
Well,
to fight
that's
this nigga right now. Hold on. Put these glasses on and see what I see.
Release me, nigga sight.
Nigga sight.
That is so stupid. God damn it. Peeny Hissman wrote in. He says, hello, Snark, Snarker, and Snarkist. If y'all woke up tomorrow with the powers of Toon Force, what would y'all use those powers for?
Oh, me, Keith
Good
David.
or use them for dubious degeneracy?
Oh, dubious.
I meet the can make Keith David forced to meet us. I'd force him to be on the podcast.
You draw him?
Yeah, like he just shows up. Huh? What the?
Oh.
What happened?
I would grow really, 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 really big.
Yeah.
I would take like 2 Looney Tune steps over the ocean into fucking like where Spain is, and I would open up a fucking crater and have it swallowed up and then close it.
I think I think I
And
would.
eliminate all those people.
Why Spade?
They've hurt my family.
Oh
They
man,
hurt my people.
Fair enough.
I would. I feel like I would use it for like convenience stuff. Like I
Yeah.
think like if I had to go somewhere, I think what I would do is like I would take my hand out the window and grab the building and pull it next door.
Yeah,
You know, like if I needed
like
something,
that.
like if I needed something from the convenience store, I wouldn't even walk to it. I would just like pull it across the street. And just like reach in.
I like that a lot.
Do you
You know?
think
Yeah.
using Toon Force would make you become more silly, and then eventually you'd lose yourself to the silliness?
Yeah, I mean, you cannot maintain sanity if you're just constantly breaking, because there's no rules at that point. If there's no rules grounding you in reality, then reality is not real, and so like it's just over from that.
I
point.
wouldn't use my powers then because I feel like I'd go too silly.
Yeah, I
would be
think,
too
I think
late
it's like
be-
using the Necronomicon or whatever. You know,
Exactly.
Negro Nomicon, what does that do?
Did you say the Negronomicon?
Yeah, did you say Negro Nomicon too?
It just keeps-
Is that-
You
so,
you've
like,
heard
the-
of it, right?
it just keeps-
So you've heard it.
Of course, I've heard of it.
Yeah.
What does it do?
So the
If Chris opened it, would it immediately give him like a cup of Kool-Aid and chicken? He'd be like,
oh my god,
So stupid.
No, that's a few chapters in. That's too much.
What is the intro of Negronominism?
First it starts off.
What's the intro of negrophilia?
I think the first thing it does it makes you like Drake. You're like, yeah, dog, yeah, it was good. Like you're immediately gonna like just start like just kind of being like really hood, you know?
Get a black scent.
But yeah, it was good, nigga.
You know what happens?
You immediately like you don't even notice that you're saying nigga. You know what I mean? And people are like, "What the fuck, Chris? What are you doing?" You're like, "What?
Whatever.
You're like, what?" You're like, "I
What
don't."
happens?
You
to a
literally
black-
have no idea.
What
like,
if a black person uses it? Do they become more blacker?
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think
What
like,
happened to me?
You know
What
what
happened to
happened?
me?
That Drake would be like, it's mine. It's mine. He
yeah.
just keep reading it.
He's looking for the.
And he
for-
looks like Wesley Snipes.
he-
actually.
Drake is looking for the Negronomicon in the same way that Freeze is looking for the Dragon Balls.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
He's
he
like
doesn't
really
need
dedicated.
it, but he doesn't really need it, but he very much so wants
He
it.
doesn't need it, but he wants it. It's the only thing that'll make. Because wasn't his whole thing? It was like he was gonna
5 centimeters taller.
Yeah, he just wanted to be a little taller.
Oh,
I,
right.
I love that. That is my favorite thing that they did. I think with that.
Yeah.
The fact that
Only
Bulma
a
was
little
using for
bit.
BBLs,
Only a little bit.
Yeah.
that's crazy.
What?
Yeah.
Bulma was using the Dragon Balls for BBLs.
I mean, yeah.
BBL Boma. BBL
Do you
Boma.
think Vegeta understands he's having sex with her?
Yes.
What do you mean?
Or do you think he just like, oh, I'm just doing this thing and I'm gonna like I'm doing this so I can leave and go train with Whis.
Vegeta
I don't
likes
give a
pussy.
fuck
No,
about this.
now that's where he's at. But the reason why he softened, right? His heart was like unhardened, which is usually like unheard of, right? Usually you never go back. He softened. He was wearing pink gay shirts and stuff like that. Like
Oh, okay.
he was getting pussy.
Was it gay? It was,
It was very gay. He
the
was.
fact when
I want that shirt, honestly.
It
though.
is a- that's a sick shirt.
Our
I
friend
love
has that shirt.
As a sick shirt.
I love that shirt so much.
Our friend has that shirt.
Yeah.
Makes me
I
very
want that,
upset.
and I want the Max Payne 3 fucking Hawaiian shirt.
Oh yeah.
That's fucking.
I want
amazing.
the Piccolo one.
That's
Our
yeah.
friend also has that one as well too.
course he does.
What's the
right?
Piccolo one?
The orange one,
I don't
the
remember that
orange
one.
and blue one. Ben has it. He has the hoodie and the shirt.
I
And I'm
don't-
like, I hate you. Why do you have that, Ben? That makes me so angry.
I mean, you know, like it's just a quick Google search, you get one.
I know, but like at the same time, it's like, oh, that's so fucking because it's actually drippy. Like Piccolo and Goku, they both look really good in their civilian clothes.
That's when, like, look, that's when we're having that argument or that discussion about, Piccolo being like an Arab, and then when they put him in those clothes, clearly they're like, oh, Piccolo's a nigga. Like that was the thing. That was the thing.
And I
that,
think a lot of people watch Dragon Ball Z and not Dragon Ball, so they were like, oh, duh,
Yeah.
him like me for real.
him like.
Him like me for real. Let's go listen to fucking Mobb Deep.
Yeah.
Listen to Bob.
The issue-
rest
the
in
issue
peace,
with a lot of
Prodigy. Fuck.
The issue with a lot of
Rest
those
in peace.
clothes, right, is that like they're cool, and I know that you could get them generally, but I can't get them.
Oh, because they're both for adults.
Well, because they just don't. Yeah, exactly. It's actually probably more built for kids. Actually, now I think about it. But they don't. Nothing fits me properly. Like I can't just buy shit from like a store like that.
I think it
Like
was
specialty shit. Like I can't do it.
Now, man, like every few years, there's like a revamp of like
What sizes
you'll
are?
because you'll be like, oh man, there's nothing for me, and then years later, if you look again, you're like, holy shit, it's all like. I actively look at stuff like every year. Like every
Yeah.
year, because like then I get kind of surprised by. I'm still looking for the Tigress of Gaul helmet from Gladiator. Still haven't found it, but I'm still looking every fucking year. Still looking.
I pre-ordered.
What'd you
There was
get?
this thing that went on sale yesterday for pre-order. I don't know when it's coming. I think it's like sometime this year, but it's like an authentic Green Goblin
Oh,
helmet.
sick!
that like it's like some Marvel Legends thing with like a pumpkin bomb and shit.
That's
Nice.
so cool.
Is it actually a bomb?
I hope I'm going to make it. My goal is to make it real.
Actually, a bomb. No,
It's gonna turn people into skeletons when I'm done with it.
Sick.
But I
Googling
can't wait to have that just like sitting on a chair.
and talk to it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
dude, I'm so
yeah.
I'm so like that was one of the stupid like every now and then you see like a stupid purchase that has like no that's like probably like too expensive. It
haven't
actually wasn't
done-
that bad. It was like 130. Which
I
is
haven't
like
done that in a
That's
bit.
pretty
I
good.
haven't
It's-
bought- I
it's
haven't bought anything
expensive, but it's not like
stupid
crazy.
That's worth it. I'd buy it for. I'd buy a Magneto helmet for around that price, which I already tried, and I got kind of ripped off. Thing happened, and Tigers of Gold. I just don't understand with how popular of a movie Gladiator is, and I can't find one replica of somebody like, oh, I made a Tyrus of Gaul helmet.
It is crazy when you think about
It's
it.
fucking insane.
Because you
Watching
can find a
Gladiator-
replica of like Stuart Little's car. You know what I
Who
mean?
the
Like,
fuck
what the
wants-
fuck? Who the fuck wants a
who
Stuart
wants
Little
that?
car?
But like the only thing I found is some asshole that's like, here's the schematics for your 3D printer. I'm like, cool. I don't have one. I don't know
Yeah,
how to
cool,
do
thanks.
that shit.
I have one, but it definitely cannot print something that big.
Yeah. So
Yeah, it's very dumb.
yeah,
Stuart Little.
it's so
the
Stupid
fuck?
little-
I had a dream that one of my friends.
Was it here that we were talking about Stuart Biggle?
No, I don't think
All right.
so.
All right, never mind.
Stuart Biggle, just like a
Next
big,
question.
just a big mouse
Next
of a small
question.
car. I don't get it.
No, it would be
It's a
a
huge
mouse adopted by a family of rats.
It's so stupid. It's so stupid. Go on the next
question,
thing.
please.
God.
That was
Wait, what did I say?
nothing. Go to next question.
A family of rats.
A boy adopted by a family of rats.
Yeah, I know. I assume you meant that like the opposite.
Did I say mouse?
Yes,
A
I
mouse adopted by a family of rats.
I
That was so
understand.
stupid.
I didn't acknowledge it because I kind of understood what you were trying to do.
Yeah, a boy.
But I actually do like the idea of a mouse being
and then being like, ew, what the fuck? This is absurd that we would raise a
We would
mouse.
raise-
It's barely different.
It's just like size, right, or
It's just
something.
slightly smaller,
It's just-
basically.
yeah.
I mean, it depends on what kind of rat, I guess. Because there are rats that are small, and then there are like New York City rats
That's true.
that are fucking. Did you see that video? The big. You must have seen it, Kingston. The
up?
video of the rat dragging another rat under a dumpster and then poking its head out at the camera, and it's
Yeah.
fucking massive.
I've seen that.
You've seen it, right?
I've seen that. I'm like, that's why I don't fuck with that type of environment.
Yeah. Anyway,
I hate rats.
I hate like how they look adorable, but they're like menacing. You know what I mean? Like they're such pests.
the fact that they have cancer automatically is crazy. Like they just default as a trait have cancer.
Is born like, oh, there's
They
your
just
cancer.
develop cancer cells really easy.
Yeah, and they just like they get tumors and all sorts of shit. It's like they don't live I think they live for maybe like 12 hours.
You know their teeth keep
12
growing. You know that,
hours.
right?
What happened?
Their teeth keep growing.
Yeah, that's why Master Splinter, like,
No,
if
they
you saw,
don't.
like his
Yeah, they do.
Master Splinter had
Really?
like 2 foot
Even
teeth.
when they die?
yes.
Checkmate, retard.
You're
Go check their skeletons.
You're the
Well,
dumb. You're the.
people look. Go check.
You twiff. You're a twiff. Fuck you.
Have you guys never seen like, you know how people buy they'll bury their hamsters and their
their
rats
wives.
and their wives in shoe boxes, you know?
What if you open a shoebox and a full size person flies out? This motherfucker somehow just fucking.
You just gotta like
Only person who's burying his wife in a shoebox is probably future Sneeko.
Future Sneeko for sure. Future Sneeko is doing that. I'm gonna say Present Sneeko. I might say Present Sneeko.
Yeah.
I want to fucking man Sneeko.
I want to fuck. Man.
I want to fuck Sneeko.
I want to sneak into Sneeko's room and sneak him the fuck
I
up.
sneak the fuck up.
sneak him, fucking sneak and snuck him, snook and snack him.
I
How
fucking
is Sneak-
snuck them up.
Look, Sneeko's been punched publicly once, and I'm very grateful for
He
that
got
security
punched in
guard.
the mouth.
And I love that dude.
punched
Fucking
him?
got
A security
air.
guard.
This security guard, he did.
Oh,
he-
was it the guy who jumped
Yes,
up and did like
yes.
the fucking?
He did the fucking superhero punch. He did a fucking real
That was a
Superman
great
punch.
video.
The fuck out of him.
That
I
was
like,
amazing.
oh no!
I want to meet that guy and shake his hand.
Yeah.
I actually want to he should have done a GoFundMe. Even nothing happened to him. I just want to raise money for him because
GoFundMe?
I appreciate it. It's like those college kids where they got all that money for like the American flag thing in Mississippi or something. Do you remember that?
Not
There was these
exactly.
Palestine. So there was a college protest, and they were protesting for Palestine, right? And they took down an American flag and put up a Palestinian flag just to raise awareness and stuff. And then so the flag got hoisted down. They put the American flag up, and then these frat boys were protecting the flag. And there were so many idiots that were like, "Oh, this is so patriotic." They raised $400,000 for them to go party.
We should orchestrate something like that.
I would
We
love
should like
that.
just put like fake the entire thing and then just like because why not?
You should just
And they
grift,
wouldn't
man.
know.
You should just grift.
We would be so rich.
I've been thinking about it. You know?
We would
Dude.
be. I've been thinking about doing an anonymous, just voiceover, like just
Just do AI.
Like I'll do we were just talking about that Imaine Khalifa chick, the boxer.
Yeah,
I would just be completely like, oh yeah, that's a man.
yeah.
That's a man. I hate this. This is
What's funny
wrong.
is that I know damn well we could grift way funnier than those motherfuckers.
oh, we'd be
Way funnier than those.
we
We'd
would-
be out of pocket.
we would be just under like Ben Shapiro and that Jeremy Boring they own Daily
Yeah.
Wire. We would be right under them. Like that's good. Our charisma would give us these fat fucking contracts that would take over.
We would say wild shit,
Hey,
right?
dude,
and then we would just be like, we were no,
have
we
you
don't believe
seen
any
their
of it.
highest talent? They suck. All of them. They all suck. Like the Daily Wire team,
Could
Jordan
you imagine
Peterson.
me and you-
It was Candace Owens. It was
yeah.
old white guy. This dude that played gay characters in like.
I don't think we're getting close to Alex Jones. Is what I'm saying.
Guys, think of it
well,
like
because
this.
we wouldn't sell the supplements. That's why.
Guys, think of it like this. Do you imagine us on a fucking podcast with 3 fucking female women trying to go like pro-choice, and we're just going bananas, making fun of them, saying the most obscene shit?
Oh, so
It
you
would
want
be
to do like
pretty easy.
manosphere content?
We'd have we'd be adjacent like that. We'd be tangentially.
Well, we would be
adjacent
better
to
than them too because they're also awful. Like Fresh and Fit. Like I literally don't understand how they made it.
I think one of them was like a monkey, and I think it's funny. But like not racially. Like, I guess it is, but like not technically.
I think it is a little bit,
but like not technically.
But
not,
I guess it's fine since you're saying it.
like, well, I'm not black technically, so I
oh,
can't
right,
say that.
right. You're
Can you
Caribbean.
imagine?
Get out of here.
He's like, it's fine because you're saying because you're a monkey.
You're a monkey also, so it's
Yeah,
why
I'm a monkey too, so I can say it oof or whatever.
Oof.
Dude, I went a weirdly long time in my life not realizing that was even like a slur, really.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
I
Because
don't-
like it's
yeah.
because people are monkeys. You know what I mean?
well, yeah,
We're apes. not
right, but you know
Sure,
what I mean.
we're- yeah,
I
it's,
mean, colloquially, come on.
yeah, we know
Like,
what you mean. I know what
yeah.
you mean.
Well,
So
no.
like when somebody would call people monkey, I would be like, oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, like, calls somebody
it was
a
like the
chimp.
coolest monkey in the jungle thing. Remember that thing?
Yeah, I remember that.
sweater?
That was fucking at the H&M
Yeah,
ad.
yeah. It was.
Oh
it
my
was that
God.
shit.
Well, the thing is that
Wild.
you're not racist. That's why you wouldn't realize it.
That's
Well,
why,
not yet.
That's why all those people were like, I don't see the problem. They just did it. The mom was like, oh yeah, just put that sweater on. My kid's getting
There's
paid.
genuinely people that are not. You're so racist. You're so not racist. You're free. You know, like you'll call somebody an Epstein, like genuinely mean nothing by it.
Dude,
Like, I don't mean
ignorance
he's worse than me. I think the word's a funny word to call somebody. It's a funny word. And
Yes.
It's like, yeah, but
I do
context.
think there's. I think that's
Dude, ignorance is bliss. Like
Yeah.
1000%. Like if
100%.
imagine how fucking cool our lives would be if we didn't know shit. If all you did was just play video games and just go to work or whatever, you wouldn't have to worry about any of this dumb shit.
Imagine not being depressed sometimes. That'd be crazy. Imagine just not being sad for no reason.
I can't even fathom that.
It's crazy.
That
Anyway.
made my eye twitch of out of envy.
I've never truly been happy. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that like wild?
All right, I stripped
Like
copper.
I've had good times. Like I've never been like really like, oh, I'm happy.
I
Genuinely.
mean, I guess that is the human
I
experience.
strip copper so I can cop strippers, wrote in. He says, hey, my 3 little rascals. This is directed towards the boyo in the medical field. Him!
Ugh.
No, that's me.
It's me. What are you talking about?
I'm a fucking surgeon, idiots. You didn't know that? I guess I can never mention on a podcast.
If you... If
We
we...
this the whole time this motherfucker making like $300,000 a year, being like,
Fuck.
yeah, I'm really money's a little
Yeah,
tight.
a little
It's like
tight.
you fucking
Man.
you rat bastard.
I would be pissed off.
You rat-
I'm in a 1-bedroom apartment, fucking built in the 60s. I'm like,
Like, man, I'm just not doing good, man. I only saved about 100K this month. I'm like, you absolute.
I only saved about 100K.
I was like,
this
yo,
month.
I hope bad happens to you.
That's how I feel about you, because you guys are cooling.
We're fine.
Yeah, you guys,
we're
you,
saving.
you guys
we're
are
saving.
more than fine.
We're
What are you
saving.
saying?
We're doing good. We're doing good.
You're
Yeah.
paying nothing,
We're doing
and your
good.
wife makes a ton. Oh, your girlfriend, whatever, makes
your
a
wife,
but
come
basically
on.
your wife.
Yeah, my
Yeah.
wife, yeah.
She makes a ton. Like you guys are so good.
We spend so much money on dumb shit, man.
Yeah, but that's it. Tell her stop fucking buying ivory. Tell her to stop
I
shooting
don't
elephants.
have-
Why does she keep going?
Lily,
Why
can
does
you
she keep
imagine
going?
Lily on the savannah with the little fucking explodadora hat on, walking up to an elephant with a
She-
fucking gun,
point blank.
blowing its head off.
The
I mean, like,
elephant
look,
looks
Bubs, I got an elephant. I'm like, Lily.
It's so innocent eating, and then she just puts it right up to its eye.
It like touches her face, a little thing, like touches her face. I
Yeah,
like,
the-
oh look, boo.
She fucking kicks back. She's laughing.
He's on the floor, like kicking her legs up.
And you guys have fucking 20 pairs of tusks in your fucking house.
I would break up with her.
You would?
100%. Elephants are my favorite animal. If
They're
she's-
pretty
if she was
awesome.
killing
Oh,
elephants.
fuck. We need that elephant merch. Sorry. Do you remember the elephant merch?
What
People
was
really
it?
want it.
What
the,
was
the
it?
hanged elephant. They really want it. They really want that merch.
That image was really morbid to me.
Hang
That's why I
in
didn't
there.
talk.
And then
Can we sell
dead
something like that?
Yes, we absolutely. Why can't we?
I don't
Bro,
know.
what do you mean?
Have
There's
you
a
seen
dead
this shit?
Uncle Ben on our fucking merch.
Yeah, but that's like a movie.
But what is that? How is? I guess what are you?
I guess
concerned
my
about?
concern is like people will see like a lynched animal on a shirt.
But it won't be like it's
you-
not gonna be a graphic like
No,
an
I
elephant
know.
looks like it's suffering and shit. It's
Why not?
I'm not wearing that.
Oh,
I don't want my unless it says like look it. The elephant can be bloody or something, but it has to just at least have cartoon eyes. Like it's like
it's gotta be something Horton-esque about it. Gotta be something Horton-esque.
There was I don't know South Park, old school South Park, man. I love old school South Park where the South Park flag used to be these white people hanging a black guy. It's stick figures
I
though.
remember that.
And like Chef was all pissed off and like, all right, here's the compromise. And they just drew a happy face
on him. Yeah, I remember that.
I don't think I ever saw that one.
That was old. That was old.
That episode
South
is
Park.
so good because
Yeah.
the fucking the clan comes and all they're doing is chanting white power and they're like, all right, brothers, they're all talking like this, hey brother, and they're like, all right, we're gonna go take a hot shower, and then they're fucking chanting hot shower and like
Hot
in the
shower.
white power, hot shower. That I fucking love. Old
And
school South
then
Park.
when
So
you
good.
realize what you call it, the teacher is one of them. I forgot his name.
Oh yeah, Mr. Garrison.
Mr. Garrison's one of
He's
them.
in the clan, and he was actually it wasn't. It was actually his.
Mr. Hand.
It was. It's not.
Mr. Hat. It was. They're close.
It is close.
Yeah,
To be
I can
fair,
see it. That makes sense. I can
Mr.
see it.
Hands, the horse taking his dick out his ass.
Mr. Hands is epic, man. I want to. You know the reaction channels. Well, that's the type of stuff I want people to react to.
Yeah, Mr. Hands.
Yeah, get the Fine Bros.
7-year-old watched Mr. Hands.
I can't believe
70 and 90-year-olds. Yeah.
I can't believe that horse was in the clan this whole time.
It makes sense. That horse saw Mr. Hands having sex with a black man, and I
He
was
was
like,
like, I'll get you for this.
"I'll show you."
You like big dick? I'll show you
Yeah,
big dick.
you like big. Yeah.
All right, let's see.
Let's go.
Okay,
Was there a question there?
I think there
Yeah,
was.
there is.
Okay.
He says we've decided. Okay. Directed towards the guy in the medical field.
Oh, right.
My wife and I just suffered through a miscarriage (parentheses not recommended) at 10 weeks.
Oh,
We've
man.
decided.
Sad.
Sorry about that, man.
Yeah.
Sorry about that, guys.
That's so
we've
unfortunate.
decided.
I'm really sorry to hear that.
He's like, yeah, whatever.
We've decided that we don't want to go through that again, and I've been thinking about getting a vasectomy. It's terrifying though because they don't put you under, just local anesthetic.
It's fine. Local. Well, I guess the visual might be scary, but local anesthesia, I'm okay.
You
with
often
it.
won't feel anything, but
Like I got my tooth pulled on local anesthesia. The only thing I will say, the only reason I didn't like it when he was having tough time, he put his knuckles into my cheek at
Yeah.
one point, and I'm like, bro,
But
like,
he had one foot on the ground and his other leg on your
he
chest.
might as well have. That's good because he was like really like
the fucking
I'm like,
foot
bro,
on the back of the head, dog. You're like, what are you doing? He's like, just wait a second.
Just wait, man.
But his question is
Oh, go ahead.
his question is ultimately like, should I listen to the podcast while my nuts are getting cut, or should I experience it in the moment?
It depends on how
It
much
depends.
that terrifies him.
Yeah, dude. Like that's a scary thing.
Because if he thinks like I don't want to see or know anything about what's going on, then yeah.
Tell you
Space
what.
out.
Tell you what. Save the. Play when you get it done. Play this part of the podcast. Like time it so it starts right now. Ew! Oh, what the fuck?
Ugh.
Oh!
Ugh.
Ew!
No, stop. Doctor, please.
Ew!
More anesthesia.
Ew.
I can feel it. I can feel it.
All right, there you go.
You guys suck in a way that is so magnanimously terrible.
Ow, doctor, you didn't do it. Oh, I'm sorry. That was just saline.
That's crazy.
He fucking injected you with saline.
Like
and
those
starts
guys.
cutting
Were
you
you
open.
there? Were you there for that thing about the guy that like he went to some place where he put saline in his balls and he had really, really, really big balls and it's a real fucking thing. It's like an island full of people and this guy like fucking convinced all these people like to size max their genitals.
So here's the thing.
He put saline in his balls.
Here's the thing about what you just said.
It's amazing.
You said, "Was I there for this?"
Yeah, because we were talking about it with Lyle and everybody, but I guess you weren't there for that night.
Lyle?
Yeah,
When did Lyle come?
We were talking about size.
Is that the day that you said Lyle would show up and then you didn't let us know? That
Yeah,
something
well,
was
when
happening?
was this? When was this?
They would know. Lyle showed up that day on a coincidence.
No, when
I'm
was
pretty
this?
Sure. Maybe like the week before you weren't supposed to hang out with Lyle and everybody.
Oh.
They were talking about size maxing, groin maxing. In fact,
I don't remember this.
they were putting saline and fucking all sorts of like fucking silicone in their penises to make them big. They're obviously no longer functional.
Yeah.
And some guy died because he was like, it was a really
Look,
sad.
man, I don't know.
Oh, weird. He
I'm
died?
I'm squeamish. I'm squeamish with that
Weird.
stuff. I'm squeamish with that stuff. Like I don't know if I could do and I think specifically for me because like anesthetic. I don't know what the fuck it is.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm allergic to
You got the
anesthesia.
ginger gene.
Some people are.
What is the ginger gene?
Where it takes more to knock you out than regular people.
Yeah, like I'm resistant.
gene?
I'm more
That was
resistant.
Redheads often are more resistant to things numbing agents. Actually,
Yeah,
weird.
I'm very resistant to numbing agents and anesthetics. So I remember like I would get like dental work done and they would like inject me with anesthesia and I'm like
More.
I feel
More.
this doesn't feel like I
take the bag and drink it.
there's no this is supposed to not feel like what are you talking about? This
Sir,
is,
this is intravenous. What are you doing?
Now I can't feel a thing.
That is one way to put you under, I guess.
but yeah, man, I don't know.
Yeah,
sorry
I mean-
sorry about your experience, but like I don't know
Yeah.
a vasectomy is kind of I don't know.
So instead of a vasectomy, I mean, well, okay, I get that because,
why don't you just tell her to get invasive surgery?
yeah, I like that. Why do you get her tubes tied? You have, or you reach up in there and then do it yourself.
Or just become a butt warrior, man. Become a
That's
booty
actually
boy.
that is the safest way to just
This
straight up
the
bussy.
easiest way.
Yeah,
easy
not
way,
even
booty.
leave your girl's ass alone. Go with bussy.
Yeah, start fucking dudes.
Yeah, that is for sure. That the cum will drip out of her ass and into her pussy. Because that's
I know people that have said they had their kids because of that.
That can't be true.
That is
though.
the-
That's not how that works.
well, I've heard
No,
crazy.
it's literally
I have
that's
heard
literally possible.
I
It's
have heard
insane,
crazier
though.
stories. I'm be real.
No, it's insane sounding.
No.
I get it.
I
But,
don't
like,
You
understand
know
how.
how
Some,
deep it would have to get?
but see, that's the thing that's so crazy. I have heard crazier stories that I'm like, how is it that I've full force busted like as far as I can, and I am childless.
She like ghost in the middle, the ghost, the goat in the Middle East that was born with a human face.
That's not a thing. A goat in the Middle East with a human face?
I did actually see this video, and it like really it was
It's
it
obviously AI.
obviously is fake.
Yeah.
And it's not AI. It's just
It's like
like
the fish with the dog's face.
can I tell you? No, it's not. It's not AI in that way.
Mm.
I don't know if it was like a prop or something. It's fucking disturbing. And I was staring at it for a while and being like, I don't know how I feel about what I'm seeing right now, and I'm going to go to bed. It was the last thing I saw before I went to bed.
Nice.
You know what's crazy?
Nice. That's
Those
really
things-
smart.
Those things awaken a part of me that makes me sad that's in there because it's just kill that.
Yeah.
And it makes me sad. I'm like, oh man, I shouldn't be this like.
That's how I felt about that fish from that Dreamcast game. It was like this
Oh,
AI
yeah.
game or whatever. I forgot what it was.
Seaman.
Seaman, right?
I think it's
yeah,
what it's
I think you're
called.
right.
I think actually.
Yeah.
You remember the Dreamcast Seaman?
Yeah, and like that thing, I'm like,
You remember
that,
Echo the Dolphin, but you don't remember Seaman?
Echo the Dolphin's a classic.
Seaman's a classic.
Seaman, but it was
Disagree.
kind of revolutionary.
No,
like,
Echo the- it's
no,
not
I
Echo
wouldn't
the
say
Dolphin.
revolutionary is the wrong word. It was innovative, but like nothing
Just pulls
came
it up
of it.
immediately. Look, Seaman.
It's like, oh yeah, I was just playing it.
I was just playing it this morning. No, I'm trying to. No, I have to find this goat now. I have to.
I couldn't, man. I just want to hurt things sometimes, but like not really. But yeah, maybe. You know.
I just want to. I get that. Actually, I felt like that last night. I want to be ew.
I don't know if I actually want to see that.
Why do people, like? Are you kidding? I'm buying Remington 700 Tactical Express shotgun, fucking maybe an M88.
what I
I'm
mean?
blowing that thing to pieces, bro.
But you know what I mean? Where it's
I
like
don't
that's
give a
clearly
fuck.
not real, right?
It's not
It
real,
can't- but it's
If I ever
it's
saw,
moving like pretty like whatever this is. It's pretty well done for it being so fake.
there's enough like stupid people that would believe that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's the kind of shit that makes me want
Ew.
to use the dark arts to destroy it. You know, like I wanna go to a place like the fucking Dunwich horror place.
Yeah.
Cut my wrist, bleed into a well. A creature comes out, like, "What do you want?" I'm like, "Oh, I want enough power to hurt people." And then it'll be like, "All right, cool." And then I can
Cool.
set fires on my mind, you know, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Cut my wrist into pieces.
How does that work? You cut it into a penis?
Yeah, you just cut it.
This is my last resort.
You just
Masturbation. No
Nope.
sleeping.
No breeding.
No breeding. Yeah, we can't fuck. We can't fuck.
Masturbation. No breeding.
All right, let's get the fuck out of here.
Don't give a fuck if I shove my
I don't know if I break my penis.
penis.
Remember to go to snarktank.shop for merch. I know Derek's wearing.
Oh yeah,
Snark Tank shirt.
Yeah, I forgot to mention that because we
Yeah.
kind of got straight into it.
Look at
I
that.
got a little bit of merch.
Logo. Sharks.
What'd you say?
Sharks.
Why? Why'd you do that?
I don't know. I meant to say snarks, but sharks came
Oh
out.
shit! Have any of you checked the email? Let's see if we got any.
We have a few.
Okay.
Review.
All right. Yeah, I haven't even.
I can't log in at all.
Oh no shit!
I've been locked
can't?
out of that email for months.
Okay, look it. I think
Whatever.
Look it. Off screen, we're gonna make everything the same fucking password.
They all are now.
I don't know if that's true.
They are all the same
I don't
thing
know
now.
if that's true.
They're all Tom Sweeney 1842.
This fucking guy.
All right, we're gonna read the name. We're gonna read.
Try anyway.
Yeah, I got it.
We're gonna read the names
I
of our
got those
$25 and up
motherfuckers.
patrons now.
Let's go.
Get the fuck out of here.
Let's go. I pull up.
They're all gone.
We have no patrons.
Dude,
Wait, what?
I would be so sad. I'd be like, oh.
What do we do?
There'd be a pit in my stomach like, oh no. I'm going to go apply for a regular job right now. I'm not prepared for this drop off.
Like, why? Where'd they all?
Like, if it just happened that fast, I'm like, oh, fuck.
Where'd they all go?
Yeah,
Like, what do we do?
Dude, oh, man. I would immediately have to start making, like, political content. Like, I immediately.
We would start grifting.
Yeah,
That's what
I
we would do.
immediately would be
I'd
like,
grift.
the main chick, I would immediately be like, just trans beat up a fucking Miss Mario or whatever.
I think it's pretty self-evident that men should not fight women in competitive sports.
$500 super thanks.
Yeah,
On that.
$500.
You're a fucking great man.
Yeah, you're a great man. God bless you.
You're saying what everybody else is afraid to
Kingston Jameson, have you ever thought about working? Kingston, you ever thought about working on a political write-up? But like, you know what? I want to kill myself, but I'm here.
I'm glad you recognize that you're inferior, bro. Here's $500.
I couldn't sit through
Here's
one of those.
Ape.
You ever realize how much you look like Donkey Kong? You just ever actually wondered that, you know? Sorry they killed your cousin in 2016. I'm like, who?
Yo,
Harambe? Yeah.
I'm glad you got it. You fucking.
Here's $500, Caesar.
He's
Let's let's fucking read the names.
let's do it.
I'll go first.
Yow,
You wanna
yow.
go first? Yeah, we'll just
Blang,
do
blang.
one page per.
Money ain't a thing.
I got money in the bank. Bitches really stank.
Just really steak.
That's fucking
Damn, dude.
So $25 and up patrons. We got Fleabus Manstink. We got
That's an awesome name. I love that.
we got cremate me, put me in a douche bottle, hire a hooker, then run me through one more time. We got Big Mr. Beast Mr. killing Logan Paul with in the Suicide Savannah. We got Silver Spencer letting Kingston die in the woods so nobody thinks I'm racist.
Your mouth is so like not. Your mouth is. This is basically your mouth was like this. Like this. Just yeah. There you go.
All right, we got. I can't read. So I can't read. So I'm making the names up.
let's
No,
go.
Kanye, don't say that.
Like a
the Jews
hamster
are
trying to
not
get
gay. Vaughn of the Dead. We got Gay Snark Tank B. Like we rewrote this song about. We wrote a song to be about squirts and pussies. Gently used anal beads, round-eyed Asian maximism is a scam by big to sell more.
More.
Bold and brash, more like belongs in my ass. Gay Seinfeld on Ichio.
I don't know, man.
I'm not.
You're reading.
Ichio. What the fuck Ichio is?
Probably some anime thing. I don't know.
Anime. Fucking
Can't know everything.
Animes ruin black people. I'm gonna say that again. I mean,
Yeah, absolutely.
I made that joke on Twitter. People got so mad at me, and I'm like, of course you'd be mad at me. We're talking on your religion. But
You and your Jordans, your Goku lace Jordans.
so fucking gross.
Fuck
man.
out of here, dude.
I got Jordans too, but they're not marred with fucking
I love Jordans.
anime characters and fucking little girls that are clearly not 4,000 years old. But you want to fuck? But you know, let's just we'll move on to other shit. We got who the hell would miss Chunk's fat head like that? Blair White canonically banging Ronnie Balak.
I want to watch that, man. I really want to see
Balak, Goku walking up to you, handing you a gun and saying, "I need you to do me a favor."
Oh, Blair. Oh.
The second coming of Miguel
fucking my
O'Hara
ass,
transmac pussy. Rotating Miguel O'Hara's transmac pussy on my mind. Wow, there's a lot of Miguel O'Hara pussy. Not doing my homework so I can meet Beast Mister. Death, Shadow of the Epstein Tree. Wow.
Shadow.
Jack, the world's fastest Maori, Lando Norris, Hatchins for president. Fuck Lando Norris, that arrogant Nepo baby British freak also, and it starts there. Big Meaty Stinks, listen to the podcast while having sex, then suddenly my wife transmogrified into iced tea and said, "I got news for you." Andy, the man who's A tier, handies are A tier now, but not as dandy.
Hell yeah, what the fuck? Well endowed.
I think I could show that actually.
I don't think the camera will understand what the fuck it's looking at.
We got Splooge Man and Green Splooge Man and Green Gunner. JFK was shot in the neck first to destroy the Sonic 2 medallion. Heath Smoker, unwavering heterosexuality versus an itching hemorrhoid. We got Gids rubbing icy hot on my fleshy, fresh shaved, nicked penis and balls. We got Corey and Hamas.
Is that Corey and Hamas?
Yeah, Corey and
Corey
Hamas.
Classic. That's a callback.
It's about me every week, baby.
Corey and Hamas.
I met Roger Clark in my scumbag tee. We got Derek singing "She Was a Fast Machine." Gordon Ram's cheeks coming like a filled beef Wellington. We got Kevin Durant's feet. Iron Maiden Trooper, you fuck my ass, but I'll fuck yours too. I suck you off, but my face is blue. Oh, that's Iron Maiden. I know the song now.
Yeah.
Mr. Pants, go suicide yourself by jacking off so long you die of dehydration. Dog, that was almost me back in the day, bro. I put numbers on the board.
You never had like a
younger.
bottle of water with you just in case?
Oh, no. No, absolutely.
You gotta have a bottle of water
It
with
definitely
you.
was smoke sometimes.
Bro, I almost passed out. Like in 2014, I was living in this really hot house, a small room I was
And
renting.
you were like, I should beat my dick right now.
I actually wasn't beating my dick would have been way better. So I didn't have any food other than one bag of Doritos. Had this broad come over. I fucking, ravaged her. And literally I got up and I was like, oh, this is embarrassing. I'm gonna pass out.
I definitely had sex.
That's definitely real.
I definitely had sex while I was sick one time, and I came and I fucking fell down. My knees slammed together,
Dude,
and I was
sick.
like,
We're
"Ugh,"
sick.
and I fell down.
Men
I
are
remember
sick,
doing
man.
it for so long one time, and I remember walking into the bathroom, throwing up and falling asleep.
It's like we'll just
Young men are not healthy.
Well,
Not
not
at
at
all.
all.
It's
Because I
not-
did not hydrate at all. That
Right.
day. Like I think I had coffee, and that's it.
nice.
That thing that gets rid of all your fucking water in your body.
Yeah.
I've definitely
cool.
thrown up, fallen asleep. I've definitely like curled over immediately and fell asleep. And they're like talking to me, and I'm like already more than halfway asleep while turning over.
Yeah, absolutely.
You're like, so like, what are we? And I'm like, just going to sleep.
You going to sleep? Yeah, we are going to sleep. Bitch.
We's going to sleep. We got Baller of the First Sin. An optimist sees a glass half full. A pessimist sees a mouth-watering glass of piss.
Pessimist. So stupid.
Spawn Befudders.
I am Pessimist Prime.
My most left-leaning friend called two Thai guys noodle N-words because they were mocking his girlfriend. Jolly old dipshit. Ollie Joel shit bit. Shally whoosh whip schwip. Ugh, guyish. I should shink. I'm a howling smoke.
I don't even know what that is. What is that?
Cyphergraph. Fag maxing. Patiently waiting for Bunty's episode. Honestly, we gotta
get
drag
that
that nigga out this way.
Yeah, he said he was like, come down at some point. I'm like, well, fucking don't
He's
talk
fucking-
about it. Be about it.
Isn't he? Did he get married or he got proposed to somebody? He's married. He's married
totally
already.
He's totally married. Yeah.
God damn! Shout out to him, bro.
Yeah, man. He's doing really well. He looks really strong too. He's doing
Yo,
a lot
he's
of,
gotten in way good shape.
a lot
bro.
of rock climbing and shit. I was like, dude, you're white maxing right now. Proud of you.
He's white man max. That's what we all want to do at the end of the day. Every company just want a white man max eventually.
Yeah, trying to change my name to John Smith. You know what I mean? I'm trying to get there.
Boogie getting lion engraved on his face with cum rock hard. All right, second page. Here
That
you
would have
Chris.
been less embarrassing.
I don't like my life. I'm not gonna make fun of that. That's really sad, actually.
No, it's actually not.
It was really sad.
It was.
Because at a certain point, it's just like
Well,
not
I mean,
funny anymore.
well, yeah, it's at the when he got the tattoo on his face. That's when I was like, okay, he's sautéed. That's actually the episode of the episode
he
that
is
just dropped.
sautéed?
He's sautéed. I'm like, he's done. He is sautéed. He's flavored. He's gonna if he does something so beyond that, then sure, I'm gonna be like, what? Well done. I don't know what the
Yeah.
fuck to say. Because I'm like, bro, he's done.
It hurt me watching that, man. Seeing him like actually have that fucking tantrum, and they were just like so apathetic.
A part of it was a little
And it
funny
was
to me.
like-
I'll be honest,
It
because
was-
I just seeing a grown man act like that sometimes a little funny to me.
I can't.
like,
I want to laugh at it, you know, like I really want to,
Yeah.
but I can't.
Because like I know a part of it was also performative. That's why it was kind of funny to me. Knowing that like Keemstar even said, "Oh, he was doing this stuff, threatening all this shit." But as soon as I said, "You're not coming on the show. You're a suicide risk or whatever," he calmed down. So I'm like, "Oh, he's fucking his performance. He's literally being a child because that's what kids do, right? They'll
Yeah.
do that, try to get their way, and then if you threaten, like, I'm gonna take all your fucking toys away, they'll chill.
All right.
They'll be like, oh, right.
This is the second page, right?
I overplayed my hand."
Hunter Dubois, Trump growing
Stupid
back an ear.
You
Oh,
punched
Trump
the
growing
roof.
back an elf ear. Sex gon' jizz into you,
Sex,
but pants drop, open up my ass. It's real with your fat cock, hard top like stainless steel.
Yeah, that's what I was like. I was kind of like, it's not perfect, but
No, there's something there.
there's something there though. I still like it though. I still like it a lot
There's
though.
a spark there.
Oh, dude, with the fray, it's like there's an obvious one
Which one?
that I think
What?
with
Oh, the
you pound me,
You pound me.
all night long, or whatever the fuck.
lost
the
in
phrase-
all your cum. You pound me.
You pound me. The phrase written is like perfectly primed for gay.
Yeah, I think
Just a little gay.
every one of their songs, there's probably the gay innuendos connected to
I
them.
used to suck.
That's Coldplay, it's
his
Coldplay.
ball.
Yes.
I don't know where the line ends or
That's
begins anymore.
literally
I don't-
that's Viva La Vida.
I don't
That's what I
think
was talking about.
Sucking
I don't
dick
think
and
the Fray are
banging
British.
ball.
I don't think they are
Yeah,
either.
like, it's not
They're
even
very American, I
close.
think, actually, in fact.
Penis in my mouth, masturbating. Roman Catholic.
Penis in my mouth, masturbating.
No, wait, is the guy? Is did the guy put his penis in your mouth and he's jacking
Yeah,
it
exactly,
on?
yeah.
But that was when I
amazing.
was gay.
That was when I.
There's something.
Yeah,
That
fuck.
was when I took
We gotta work
his
on
load,
Coldplay. We gotta
his
work on
girth.
Coldplay and the Fray.
Yeah,
Those are two obvious ones.
cold gay and the gay.
Gold gay and the gay.
the gray, but like there's like parentheses on the arm.
The gay, cold gay, and then gay.
Just wait. What about? It has to be the. There's
Nah,
the.
it's gay. It is the,
You can't
the-
take away
or the gays.
That's 50%
You
of
just
the
remo-
name.
yeah, it's like 50% of the joke.
50% of the place, man. It's,
the gay.
Pity for Boogie, but he sucks.
Yeah, he does. Suck.
Lily's asparagus binging piss dealer, Smitchy the Kid.
Is there a band called The Gay? I'm gonna look it up right now.
That'd be insane.
If not, I'm literally gonna do it. I'm the Gay Agenda. That's a badass name.
That's awesome, yeah.
That's a badass name.
The EMT forcibly administering estrogen to old men. Help
Homo
me.
Riot? Oh my god, they're all gay.
Homo riot?
It's like they have like gay stuff. Power bottom. I get
Dick print.
Wait,
Wait, what the fuck? This is awesome.
I don't listen to these people. They're not popular, but I hope they.
Homo
I hope they
riot
rock.
is awesome.
I hope they rock. It's the most popular song. Homo Riot.
Oh, fuck. All right. Help me. I'm stuck in a well. N-word got a hard scope hit marker on Trump. My ex in 2020, the only celebrities I knew she really liked were Chris D'Elia and Cody Ko. Ooh. Did you see that Chris D'Elia stand-up thing?
No, what happened?
Oh my god. It's It's not even what happened. It's just he's doing like a thing. He's doing a show, and it's like one of those like clips that they put out on social media to farm engagement. But it's like, it's one of the worst bits I think of. Like the idea that this was a highlight of his show that he chose to highlight and put out is insane.
You just suck.
Because he's just talking about how like, oh, I hate how these crowd work comedians. They always go up and they go, "What's your name?" Terrence. Whoa, where you from, Terrence? Whoa, you're from a place? Whoa, and it goes on for 5 fucking minutes.
5 minutes.
Well, I might be exact. It feels like 5 minutes.
It feels like,
but like it's
Yeah,
definitely longer than it should. It's like at least 3 minutes, like
where it's like,
minimum.
oh, that should have been like 20 seconds.
It is genuinely one of the most horrendous things, and he laughs in the middle of it too. Like throughout it, he like just to remind people to laugh, which is always great.
Yeah, I
Love
saw
that.
his special that he did however long ago, and I was like, I don't get him.
He's not funny at all to me.
The only thing
He's never been funny.
I've only liked his Eminem impression. That was
Yeah,
the
the
only
Eminem
thing.
impression was funny.
Yeah,
But that's like really like even and this is like genuinely before. It always bothers me when people are like, "Oh, you only don't like this person because or you don't like what they do because you don't like the person." It's like, no, this has nothing to do with him like being a creep.
yeah.
Like it's just not funny. It's like Elon too. It's like I don't like Teslas because I don't like driving them. It's not because Elon sucks. That's also true, but like I mean, they're completely separate.
He does suck though.
I didn't like to actually. I stopped liking Teslas really even before Elon lost his mind because I remember driving in them and just being like, "This."
I just didn't like how minimalist they are. I was just like, this seems like there's nothing in here. There's
I hated
just
the
a
handle,
giant
like-
fucking screen. The handle's stupid
the
as fuck.
stupid pressing to.
I didn't even know what to do the first time I got Uber.
Yeah.
and I was like,
What are you trying to be cute
I
for?
was like,
What are you being cute for with the handle? Shut up.
I literally didn't know what to do. I was like, and then like, oh, you got to push it. I'm like, that's gay. Why?
That's gay.
Like we've had like, there's nothing wrong with handles. Like they work fine.
Anyway, yeah,
It's
whatever.
like fucking Windows, man. You right click and they have this fucking gay shortcut, and then you have to like press like more options to get the regular right click.
Yeah.
Or you know what I just found out? I feel stupid. If you hold shift and press right click, it brings up the regular one, the old school one that has all the options. I just found that out, and I'm like, I feel like a fucking idiot.
Wait, if you what?
So if you press shift and press right click, it'll
That's
bring
insane.
up the old one, the one that I need, because sometimes I need to rename.
No way. Is
Yeah,
that true?
It's 1000% true. I just found this out. I'm talking about literally probably 2 days ago. This was like this week I found this out.
What the hell?
Yeah. Because I was like, so do regular right click. It does that gay thing. Now shift in it. Now do shift in it. No,
Oh my
hold,
god.
hold shift, and then you press right click, and it'll bring up like
Yeah.
the normal
Wait,
menu.
What the fuck? Are you serious?
Yes.
Oh my god.
So instead of that short click where it's like that
like-
shortcut and it's like, oh, show more.
And then this is old. Window. That's nuts.
And I'm like, what the hell? I was like, why don't I would have been nice if I'd known that for a long time, because sometimes there's certain things I need to do and I don't see the need to click twice. Or I'm like, why do I need to show more
I hurt
options?
myself.
Show me all the options. There's no reason to not show me all the options. It's not like it's like a drop down that's this big or something.
Yeah.
It's just a little bit bigger. So like, what's the I literally, that just reminds me of uh-oh.
You okay there, bud?
I don't think so, actually. He looks like he has a brain freeze. You see people get brain freeze?
You okay?
Fucking gay.
Snap out of it.
actually explodes. I'd be really
Everyone's
upset.
So homosexual,
Bro,
except
of course
for
he
me.
explodes when I'm wearing a white tee. Of
Yeah.
course.
God damn it.
That's the only reason I'd be upset.
Anyway, She Pipkin on my Pippa coming in the name of did Rice Pirate really bail Shadman out of jail? I don't think so.
I
I
don't
don't
know
know.
if that's real, but
No way I'm hanging out with a couple of gooners. Insisting that Bryle is a stand-up guy. Trill Nye the Southside guy. Alfred versus 12 horny muscular black men, no consent. I fall asleep to N-word compilations. I show speed, join the IRA. Kanye jumping in the Drake Kendrick beef like someone asked was the funniest part of it. Okay. I don't even
It
remember
was
that.
so stupid.
Did he?
Yeah,
I don't remember that at all.
And I got you, Dot.
And I don't think he was mentioned at all because I
No
thought it
one
was
gave a
weird
fuck
when like
he's
Rick
a-
Ross came, but Rick Ross was
Was
actually
mentioned,
mentioned.
yeah.
So I was like, okay, never mind.
It was really cringe because Kanye, neither of them give a fuck about Kanye. Kanye's not relevant anymore. And Kanye was like, I'm gonna jump in and say something because that's how.
Yeah, because
He's a narcissist.
Yeah,
So he's like, I'm gonna fucking
Make
I'm
this
gonna-
about
To be
me.
fair, I kind of missed it. I was gonna make a whole thing, and hopefully, I was gonna try to make it go viral. To make the whole reason they're beefing is because they're like jealous ex-lovers, like Kendrick and them. And I filmed a gay scene of them having sex, and that was gonna be the whole thing. I was gonna release a diss track and try to convince people that it was real, like because I was gonna, but I was like, I wasn't fast enough. I was like, damn,
Yeah.
it's already passed, whatever.
Yeah, that thing was moving at a breakneck pace.
Yeah, it really. That's
There was so
Kendrick.
much plot. dude.
Kendrick fucking was just putting out too much shit. Man, he was too calculated. I was like, God
He
damn.
outmaneuvered Drake really bad.
By way too much to the point where I love the last track. Like, oh, this was a great exercise. I'm like, what do you mean? You got slaughtered. Why would you say that? That's like, imagine sparring with somebody and you've literally broken your jaw. And you're like, oh man, that was good. We really got a good one in there.
Yeah.
We really, really, we both took some licks, but I'm good. I don't either. Itis?
IELTS?
Oh, is there an L in there?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck me. Ites. Ites? Ites?
IELTS? You sound like a fucking Animal Crossing.
Yeah, totally. That shit's gross.
Ew,
man.
you do that pretty well.
How do you
of
think they
course.
sound if they're getting assaulted, sexually assaulted?
It was either that or Banjo Kazooie. You said like one of those.
Oh yeah, they do the weird shit too, right? Yeah.
Stupid. Namor rolling up SpongeBob and using him as a flashlight and dumping him in what's left of the chum bucket. Slurping, smoking, stroking, joking. Emoticons going like this. Drip MH, Lord of Homeless Drip. The JD in JD Van stands for Jerkins Deep Penis. So fucking stupid.
That was so fucking dumb. Ew.
Jerkins
Jerkin Deep
Deep
Penis. Jerkin Deep Penis.
They're
Van.
beepy.
Seal KFR, but did you know the men I blow make ass become wide and the gerbil inside can be seen? Obi won't you blow me? Kremlin to Gremlin.
Gay bear.
I can pay you from a dick and a dick
And a dick.
That rotten old Jimmy Dick. Evil Sween says, I love the gays. Sween, please make a D&D series or something. There's only one queer left.
There's only one queer left. What? Blowfish. How cute.
It's just a blowfish emoji somehow.
Bufferfish. Hey, puppy. Hey, puppy fish.
Hey, little poison bitch.
Hey, puppy. Poison bitch.
Yeah, they're poisonous, aren't they?
Yeah. That's why I people that are like, oh, I'll take the fucking blowfish when they go to the sushi place. I'm like, why do you trust people? Why do you trust Paco to cut that shit properly and make sure you don't get poisoned?
I'd probably
and
have it
die?
at this point.
I wouldn't.
Whatever.
I just think it's stupid. Like, why gamble?
If I die now, there's just less I have to plan
Why gamble on a
Then
stupid?
just, I don't know, do something
fish?
fun to die. Don't fucking eat a fish and die, you know? Like fucking
Especially on something
well,
that
you
know
say-
it's not that good.
for. I don't know.
You know it's fine. You know there's no way that like it's worth like you taste it, you start crying and shit.
Well, I thought that way about duck until I had it, you know?
duck is fantastic, but like it's still not worth
How often
dying.
do you have duck?
I
I rest my case.
don't have it often. But it's usually because it's so
Chill,
expensive.
Chill, dude.
It's-
I
Chill.
rest my case.
It's expensive and it's kind of a bitch to get. But dude, when I first had duck, I couldn't fucking believe
You're
how
like
good it
crying.
was.
You're like crying hard.
I cried and I
Try eating.
I shat myself in my chair to the point where I was sitting like a foot higher.
Hey, weren't you at your friend's house? Or
Yeah.
yeah.
The idea of shitting yourself at someone's house
So
is crazy.
you just
You know what I saw recently? I saw that video of the guy fighting in high school and he shit himself. You see
Yeah.
that? I love that video. Fucking makes me laugh so hard. I love that
He
video.
won the fight though, but he shot himself, didn't he?
Yeah, he won
I
the
think
fight.
I've seen that. I don't know what you're talking
I
about.
think so, but he won because he was covered in toxic damage.
He was doing toxic. He was doing
No one
poison.
wanted to go near him. So like, yeah, he won, I guess.
Yeah.
It's like, ew, because dude, so the how someone must smell if they just shat themselves.
You gotta beat him before you get the whiff. You know. You gotta take him out before you hear.
You gotta do
get the
that
whiff.
Sneeko security guard punch.
yeah. Because there's a moment before it gets into the ether, right? Before it like says like somebody farting, right? You don't smell it immediately. Takes a few seconds for it to start like Oh, I thought something happened. What
No,
happened?
no.
Oh, nice. But yeah, so if you know they shot themselves, hurry up and just kill them, and then back up before you catch any whiff of it.
You
You're
catch
good.
it and you're like,
'Cause
my
if you catch a whiff of it, you're
defenses.
done. You're done. I'm completely poisoned.
If you touch me,
that's
when
cra-
you shit yourself, I'm gonna kill you.
Well, what's crazy about that is like if you shit yourself and then you're hit in the head and then die, in some sense you've shat on your own dead body.
Kind of.
You know, that's like your live self shitting on your dead self.
That's pretty cool.
Whoa.
Whoa.
But in the future,
So what'd you rather have? Would you rather fight a man who shat their pants or a naked man with a boner?
Naked man with a boner, I think.
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'd fight the naked man with a boner.
I think there's
I
because
have no problem grabbing someone's balls. Like after you beat them while they're unconscious, you
I
grab their
feel like
balls.
I'm-
and
well, the thing for
squeeze.
me is like if we all know it's unwieldy to move around with that thing. You know, you can't exactly. You're not as nimble as you would otherwise be. There's like some rigidity there. It's also like just a glaring weakness to me. Shit is like if somebody caked in shit.
They have.
I don't know how to. I really don't know how to because I'm particularly like I don't want anything to do with that. You know.
See, the way that I feel, the person that's caked in shit is weak, right? Even their sphincter, their butthole is so weak that they can't even control their ass. So I feel like they're just a weak person. I can probably knock them out in one hit and then be done with it. The guy that's charged up, he's ready to fight, but he's hard. That's terrifying to me.
But here's the. You know what I would do is I would just push
Yeah,
down.
you just gotta
push down so hard that
I
it
just
fucking
don't know,
hurts.
but would you
Grab his
be
balls
able
and
to do it?
twist,
Because,
dude.
like, think about you being in the fight of your life. Do you think there's any chance of you getting erected while you're fighting?
Depends.
Probably not.
Like, maybe you're fighting a really hot, like, big boobied bitch or something.
Like,
You're fighting
wow.
her and she's just naked for some
I'm
reason,
gonna
too.
have to kill you no matter what, though. Sorry.
I guess the only way a fight, I'm sure this has happened many times. Dude's in the middle of slamming some chick, and then a chick walks in, you're cheating, and then all of a sudden there's a fight breaking out, so the guy still has a boner, right? It'll go away in a little bit.
There
but
was a
there's,
wrestling competition where a guy had to pin a girl and he had a boner after he pinned her.
Of
Oh,
course.
I saw that. Yeah, it was the
That's-
black dude
that's-
and that fucking little white chick.
Yeah.
And then they had their little thing, and then they shook hands, and you can see his hard dick.
Dude, man, it's
Amazing.
thousands of years of evolution
Yeah.
informing that.
What,
Yeah.
what do you say?
You know.
Do you like?
That's
that
why I
would
was
be
like, I feel like the singlet is kind of outdated. You know?
Yeah, like what are you doing?
I'm like, bro, can I wear sweats or something, or at least can I put on because I just like it's too exposing. That was actually, I'm gonna be honest, that was the singular reason I didn't join a wrestling team. I was like, I hate that
You're
singlet.
not gay.
Well, not enough.
I didn't like
That
wearing.
wasn't enough.
I didn't like wearing like shorts in gym specifically for that. I always wore sweatpants because I'm just like, look, man, I don't know. I don't know what's
You're
gonna
wearing a shorts guy.
No, I don't because I'm like I don't. I feel like it's easy. Shorts are difficult to hide,
Oh, like
Erections
anything that's
in.
going on.
you know, and I don't know like what's gonna like this thing wakes up for no reason sometimes, and I don't want to be in this situation.
I understand
That has definitely
You know?
happened with.
So I stuck with sweatpants where I could at least like have my hand in my pocket and like
yeah, just
a
gotta
quick jack off.
conceal it.
Get a
Yeah,
quick
Get
jacket.
a quick
Right.
jack
Get a quick
off.
jacket.
Oh, let me hurry up and like just rub
You're
one out.
running a mile and you're fucking beating your dick.
That's respectable if you can do that. There's people that
Jerking
are
off while running.
people
is
that are doing
crazy.
strenuous stuff, and if they can get off, I respect it. It's kind of like the naked guy attacking you. I'm like, if this motherfucker is hard as shit while he's throwing blows, I'm overwhelmed because I'm like, how? You guys are locked in. You're like ready to just tear that shit off. I'm like, I get that, but me, I feel like I'm more kind of almost impressed.
I just don't
How are you
understand.
doing
Like,
it? Are
yeah.
you on all the Cialis?
If anybody,
Like-
if anybody can jerk off successfully doing anything that isn't lying down, I'm impressed.
well,
Like,
I
people
mean,
who-
I
people
can
who
stand up and beat off. What do you mean?
I've
Because-
definitely taken a walk and beat my dick before, but like
That is cool.
What are you talking
What
about?
do you mean?
I've definitely done that before.
Where do you?
What do you mean?
Are you
like
pacing
to,
in the
what,
house
What do you mean,
or
like
what?
like to keep it awake or something?
No, I've definitely like.
Like you took a stroll around the block?
Man, I don't know if I want to reveal this.
I think you
you
definitely
probably
want to.
shouldn't.
Oh, I think-
Criminal.
No, no one's
Oh.
around. I swear.
That doesn't make it not criminal.
accidentally wing
Yes,
little.
it does.
If a tree falls in the forest but no one hears it masturbate,
No.
Does it make a sound?
masturbating?
Is it best?
I definitely like took a stroll and masturbated one time.
that's crazy. What does that mean? I don't know what that in the woods.
Around the block? Where?
Down You know where I used to live, right?
Yeah, you don't live in a secluded enough place for you to
Yes,
just
I
walk.
do. No,
You
no,
walk-
no.
you
Somebody
lived on
saw
a
him.
main,
no,
in a
Someone
main,
saw him and he doesn't know.
He lived in a suburb of townhouses.
No. The stretch getting toward there. That long stretch getting
You
toward
mean
there.
that road that everybody took? You're
not at 12 p.m. when I'm getting off of work.
12 p.m.
12
the afternoon.
a.m. When it's dark. There was no one around, I swear.
So this
I would
guy-
have known.
This guy,
You walked
after
down
work.
Boulevard.
Don't say that.
Yeah.
Don't say that, you idiot.
You don't live there anymore. It's fine.
Yeah, you got nothing. You got no ties to there.
Yes, I do. Don't say that.
Do you really?
You don't live there. What do you mean?
You don't live there anymore.
Where does my family live?
they live there still?
Yes.
All right, whatever.
We bought
Let's
a
put it-
home.
All
It's
right,
just
all right,
one
whatever.
street. No one's gonna know.
No, exit that out. That's fine. Block
whatever.
it, please.
What was it 2 hours 40 minutes in? What's 2:40?
Please block it out.
No one knows.
But
I can say,
yes, at the dead of night where there was no one coming, I was like, well, you know what? I had a tough day at work.
That is so. There's definitely cars that go through there at that.
Not at that time, I swear.
I've done
that's
that.
crazy.
I've
You
done that
walked
so many times.
and then you busted while you were walking, or did you stop? Where you're like, oh,
I stopped, got a yanker, then got a yank, and then went about my business.
that is
That is so
that is
crazy.
amazing. I've never even.
I can't even
considered-
fathom that. I can't. Like,
I have had
it blows
sex
my
in-
mind. It blows my mind that people do that in a chair sitting up.
Why?
Because it's
What?
just like that's so. Because for me, when I'm sitting in a chair, I'm working. Like, and I can't get out of that mind. I have to be laying down. I can't.
here's
I
the
can't be
problem.
sitting in a fucking
Here's
chair.
the laying down thing, because to me, why I don't even like that position is because gravity. The blood rush is the best when you're not laying upwards. It's like you can get the best erections in not.
I'm
laying
not
down.
erection maxing, so I don't know.
I
me neither.
always
I'm not, like-
to me, if I'm not erection maxing, it literally the payoff is always like not nearly as good.
I hope Shepard
Always.
comes back at Mass Effect
Imagine-
4 and is a womanizer.
Imagine busting like
Wage
with a
Slave
limp dick.
583.
That's probably gonna be the most
I mean, hey,
unsatisfying
bro,
thing ever.
you
Papini
gotta do what
Bros
you gotta do, you
Games
know?
presents Seinfeld, It's Always Sunny, to
always wanted to do
Pneumanium
that.
of the Nightman, Donk Donk,
Definitely, like,
Fence Shitter.
On the side.
Listen to Hit My Spot by You're Pretty, hands down one of the best original gay songs I've ever heard. You Gotta Pay the Troll Soul to Get in the Boys Hole, Gate 6. I was considering learning guitar, but then I saw John Gom perform Passion Flower.
Oh yeah,
So I think I'll just kill myself and suck dick.
yeah, you should.
In that order?
Yeah.
Let's hope not.
you
Like he slumps over his body after he shot his head, and then he just, his dick just impales his mouth.
All right, last page.
It's fucking
Oh, his dick impales. yeah, there we go. All right, here we go. King haphazard. All right, bye, guys. Ew. Why are you listening to that?
I'm gonna make you dance. Say the N-word fast. N-words blast.
N-words. PP were knights of the gate table. We fuck whenever able. Our bussy screams for bustin' creams and thrustin' impeccable. Monty Python. Is being an audiophile the only acceptable file to be? Nope. I want to take that penis rough. Eat her pussy while my ass is stuffed. Cream my bussy while I stretch her wide because I'm bye. Oh, right. All right. I really hate how much your fucking Scooby Dubious made me laugh. God damn it. Me be fishy. Speaking incantations to the pussy, call that spirit box. Jesus. I'll carpet bomb the Gaza Strip for a quarter. John Strickland. My partner snapped the chair legs off my Chris Rig on YouTube's and proceeded to tear off my legs in self-defense. Mercs 1889. I've reached the kind of tired that sleep doesn't even fix. I hate that. I hate that. I was almost out last night. Second Church of Keith David featuring better than the first Church of Keith David. Pre-Raw, somebody once squirted on my mother's ashes. That sucks. Blake 896 trying to Chris trying to read like blah blah blah. Just one of those gays when your cock gets lubed up, every ass is fucked, every dick is sucked. Occam's razor suggests that the razor of Occam is gay. Alaskan oil field trash. Texas tater salad. Young Sheldon being drawn and quartered. Courted. I think he meant quartered because he says courted, so it's like
Like he's
being
divided
drawn-
up into courts.
Or he's being dated.
He's being drawn, and then somebody takes him out on a date while he's being stretched like crazy. I like that a lot. Sue Hulk, tickle my ass hairs. Niggy Jizzy, formerly known as Nicky Ziggy. I appreciate that she did that.
Good job,
Because
Six.
Niggy Jizzy is like, that's where it's at. And, okay, the light didn't fall on me. We're good. All right. Sorry, Miss Jackson. Badly Brave, Duck Cunt, Ethereum, Bridgerian Punter, Nephrom, Malefic 1. I busted my hands against I busted my hands against. Oh, again. God damn it. I busted my hands again last week, but the Dr. Disc was too tempting. And rounding out the list, finally we're done. The king of haphazard with the GIF avatar, which is pretty cool.
I can't believe he's donated his entire life savings.
Yeah,
That's crazy. Look at the picture of a little dog. Look.
it's crazy.
What's that? What's this? What are you showing me? Huh?
Shut that thing up.
Why would you show me that?
It's so cute.
Are you a fucking 20-year-old white girl?
Yeah, what are you, gay?
You don't like puppies?
I just don't watch puppy and cat videos.
I do sometimes.
I don't.
I really want a puppy. That's why.
You should buy one.
I should.
Nah, I don't trust you.
You should purchase a puppy.
I don't trust you to take care of them.
Yeah, there's no shot. Yeah.
I can take care of a fucking.
Okay, sure, yeah.
I don't believe
Once
it
upon
at
a time, I would agree with you. Not anymore.
You can't even take care of yourself, nigga. What do you mean? Look at
Whatever,
that.
nigga.
Look at that. You don't even have any clothes on.
Yeah.
Stop.
The audio listeners
audio
haven't been
listeners-
aware of this, but like he's been naked this entire time.
Yeah.
My cock has been fucking hitting the table up the whole time.
Yeah, it's actually, I was like, I've been wanting to say something, which is a little awkward, and I finally just came out with it. I was like, I can't take it anymore, dude. I'm tired of your penis moving the fucking table.
I really, really want a puppy. All jokes aside, I really, really want a dog so bad.
Cool.
I don't trust you.